that shit in. Darn ocean. I love this doom and gloom music.
Oh,
Pretty bad bonus dungeon. We have the technology.
I'm so excited to show off my homework. It's gonna be great. Yes, so we have a poll for. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing the second post-game dungeon next Sunday.
Yummy! Thank you so much for the
Yummy!
resub.
Thank you for the resub. So we have a poll because I am ready and have done it on both easy and normal mode. So I want to see what you guys want to see it. Do you want to see me beat it on easy mode so my suffering is slightly less, or do you want me to do it on normal mode for the 6th time? Which would be, you know, that's a lot.
Much.
How much do you want me to suffer? Go vote in the poll. I figured I would know. There is actually a big difference. One, in that I've only fought it on easy mode once, so it's actually not in its fully powered stage
Yes,
yet.
it should be noted, every time you beat it, the
Yes.
final boss gets stronger.
Two. It has a 2-wing, a 4-wing, and a 6-wing form. On easy mode, I'm on the 4-wing form. On normal, I'm on the 6-wing. So, it is actually significantly harder on normal mode. And the boss has about half the health on easy mode, so it's significantly easier on easy mode, but still really fucking hard.
But still much.
Dangerous.
Hello. Side stream up. Good to go.
I mean, the thing is, the problem in the dungeon is the floor design, but also the boss at the end can kill you, and then, oops, 3 hours gone.
Yep.
So... Alright, well, I did some work off stream, because you don't get to see this, but the first boss of the bonus dungeon, I did beat it, but it kind of kicked my butt a little bit. He did a lot of damage. He killed Bingus a few times.
Multiple times.
So what I did was I basically loaded up my old, my 383-hour file. I had to look at my gear to see what gear I used for this dungeon, and then I spent 3.5 hours, doing stuff.
Trying to achieve that goal.
Yes, so I'm gonna go through some of it here, because I'm gonna make another one. So let's just load up. Yeah, no, Bingus died. It was terrible. Right. We're on the Countess, because I have a lot of synthesis. I'm not gonna die at the bonus boss. I'm not doing- She hasn't beaten me yet. I'm not gonna let her do it to me.
You knew she had to do it too, yeah.
Don't worry why Danny turned into a god. It's unimportant.
You saw the light.
Alright.
Well then, what
So I decided to make some stuff. So what I made was one of these laser suits. The laser suit is like the laser weapon. Everyone can equip it. It has good base defense and it has 16 synthesis slots. The only annoying thing about this was getting the Thor stones. You can buy laser oscillators. Thor stones I had to go hunting for. Like, all the stuff online says go mining. I didn't get a single one of these from mining. I ended up getting 6 or 7 of them from fighting an enemy. As it's rare drop with Nope in the party. Go ahead and make a second one of these.
Don't screw up the order, okay? Pretty good, don't you think?
And now we're gonna make some stuff to put on it. So I want to make some of these potent health seeds. I've got all the ingredients, so I just need to put this stuff
That is
together.
crazy left field. don't you think?
Pretty good. Crafting. Yes. So, this blue talisman nullifies HP damage 15% of the time. The recipe for it was in the celestial ship on Limerus in a wind chest. So I had to go fetch that. But it's worth it, because it's a damn good thing to have. Let's go make one of those.
Right? Look what we made.
Great that the ring you got, like, basically 2 hours from the end of the game, opened a chest in the second planet with a really good thing in it.
God, I hate, like, things are in different places. I don't know where to find them. Yeah, okay, this one's an alchemy, not compounding, so I'm gonna make one of these types of...
You're gonna use it on your Kangaskhan?
It's very carefully make a suit out of laser. It's a very good suit. Alright,
The tuck's made of
Choose your
lasers.
base
it
item
is a
and
little
your
bit.
synthesis item,
So we're gonna
okay?
take Majestic Armor as our base for getting all the good stuff on it. First thing I want is... So we got an item from the final dungeon. Find it.
If it exists.
It is in here, I just got it. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Okay, the Red Dragon Scale, I got 2 of these. They put defense plus 20%, so I'll just go ahead and grab that.
You're fantastic. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Pretty good, don't you think?
Grab again. I'm gonna put the potent health seeds I made. That gives me HP plus 20%.
I wonder if I'd be any good at this. Excellent progress. No problems.
Going to take this. We're gonna put the blue talisman on it now, which actually gives it nullifying HP damage 25% of the time, because things that are both armor and accessory are actually better on armor than they are on the accessory slot. So this is only 15%
Fascinating.
as an accessory.
That's a
why
bit weird.
The HP plus 20% actually becomes like 10% on the accessory.
Right.
I think it's because you can actually stack them. You can have one on armor and one on the accessory.
They nerfed accessories.
Yeah, a little bit. So we're gonna nullify HP damage 25% of the time. Because that feels fun.
That's pretty good to do that.
Feels fun.
All finished. Choose your synthesis
Going-
item with discretion, you hear?
And put on that hyper potion.
Put on a blackberry.
There is, and that gives us attack, int, defense,
Oh.
hit, guard, plus 5%. So a lot of people actually just put 4 of these on, but honestly,
20% to all stats seems nice,
But yeah,
I like the spread you've opted for.
25% defense is nice, and yeah, everything else is good. It doesn't go up your HP. It's always nice. Let's go ahead and your final factor.
Best of luck now. Yes, complete.
And
So
then
now we've got all these factors.
Yep, and then
We
grab
take
our
a
laser suit.
blank laser suit, which has 16 synth slots.
Yep,
And here's where the bullshit starts.
Yeah, it does. Alright, so yep, all of these go on.
Don't strain yourself too hard, huh?
Only using up one slot.
Yes, completion.
And then, what I did after this was I took the laser suit, and you know how, the Ashley Jewels are really fucking good on weapons? They're even fucking better on armor.
Turns out they give you some defense.
Yeah, they give you 77 attack, and I think it's 139 defense, for each one.
Disgusting.
It's utterly gross, so I'm not gonna put it on this one, but, I may have one I made earlier. It maybe, have 15 Ashley Jewels on it. And
Gross.
it may be utterly disgusting.
They have nearly 3,000 defense.
Do you want to see her stats now? Here is next level Bingus. You thought Bingus was strong before? No. Here.
Just hitting Berserk makes you hit quad 9s. on
Yup.
attack.
Yep. she's
Don't need the
basically
Spriggan
got-
Jewel anymore.
She's basically got the same attack she had with the Spriggan Jewel, without nerfing her defense. If I put the Spriggan Jewel on her, she actually hits maximum attack.
Yeah,
but,
she caps attack immediately.
But I actually made some accessories as well, so I'm gonna put that laser suit on Sarah, because basically I need Bingus and Sarah to live.
Everyone else is kind of incidental to this.
Everyone else doesn't care, but I made some status accessory stuff, so this gives her immune to stun, paralysis, silence, and void, and that's on both Sarah and Bingus.
Which should hopefully make Hoot not die randomly
Yes.
and be able to heal everyone else who dies randomly.
Yes, and I also have this healing band, which is, yeah, it's made from this, the regeneration symbol, the blue talisman, and the green talisman. So now both Bingus and Sarah get HP and MP regain. They have a chance of surviving in cap, like dying randomly, and they also nullify HP damage 40% of the time. Now,
By the way, you should take off the laser suit for a second to show that Bingus has actually built up enough intelligence that the stupid bow does not zero her intelligence yet. So we had to put a laser suit on her that has minus 345 intelligence.
I'd also up this a bit more. This has 4 more jewels on it. So yeah, she is now pretty fucking strong. And that's gonna
And
be
pretty
fun.
fucking stupid.
I'm pretty
Yup.
fucking stupid. I've also put, because I don't care about Hunter, I've put EXP gear on him. So he now gives us a flat 65% boost experience.
Yep, so we should gain some levels in here too.
So because his damage doesn't fucking matter.
Bingus's damage matters.
I did give Arma a better scythe. I could make one. So he actually does. He has like 2,000 attacks, so he'll probably do some damage. But that also doesn't matter. But yeah. We're now ready to go. So I'll probably go outside to try and build my board a little bit first. Because building your board in the bonus dungeon is.
We're actually going to be forced into fights as opposed to...
I'm probably gonna be fighting a lot more just because I
Yeah.
want the experience.
Yeah.
And also the narrow corridors and all the stupid dead ends. I'm gonna be fighting.
Yeah, what do you want to get on this bonus board?
A lot of expos, mostly. I'm gonna get some regain because regain's still very good. The regain on the accessory isn't terribly often. It's only really gonna come into play in really long fights, but a lot of these bosses will be really long.
So Rosvo, this equipment reduces int because
I put the Ashley Jewel on it, which
the Ashley
Kills
Burnbelt
you.
Jewel lowers intelligence while giving a boost to attack and defense.
yep.
And we basically just transferred those stats onto a weapon. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Absolutely.
Also, it's not really a trade-off because Bingus literally doesn't use int.
No, yeah, Bingus has nothing that uses in. Only spells do, and she is one of 3 characters who don't use spells at all.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Goodbye.
I'm loving this target acquired we get when we, like, launch that off.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put some crit on.
I was
so
gonna
I can
say
get
it's
some,
crit finish that we want, right?
Yeah, now. Yeah, if
I
put
sort
the-
of understand how the bonus board works after, like, 20 streams.
Hey!
Ah!
Ah!
She still has 3,000 defense with that on, by the way.
Yes, she sure do, yeah. Yeah. She loses like 6,000 health now, which is quite a chunk, but she's still incredibly chuffed, eh? Give her as much crit as we can put on her. Find some enemies to fight. Hello.
Hey, scumbag. You want to die?
Yeah, they no, there's only 2 of them.
Get ready! Now we can handle this! Angels, protect mine!
I don't want to fight more than 2 of them, but...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm walking on air!
I can't believe that you just leveled up off of a normal battle.
I know, weird, right? I haven't mentioned this, but sort of the numbers you need for leveling start getting really fucking stupid. Like, yeah, everyone needs, you see Hunter there, he's got part of the way through and he's 184,000 experience per level. And that boss fight at the end of the first bonus, like, level gave me 110,000.
Right, so a boss fight will get you, like, half of a level, basically,
Yeah,
pretty
the
quickly.
numbers get really, really dumb.
There's a crit. 1.
I'll probably just get a couple and go in. I'll probably get some random crit kills in the dungeon.
Yeah.
I just want to start off with a board.
And then lose it immediately in the first fight when you fail to dodge a hornet.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I'm not going to the first floor, and I think the hornets are less plentiful on the second floor.
I suppose that's a plus.
He ran into that one.
Yeah, wow, he was not interested in not getting preemptive.
No.
Looks like we haven't. Come on.
Yeah, Bingus is a complete fucking... She's almost taken 20. Oh, that other one ran away. Yeah.
After watching you annihilate his friend, yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, it's on like 2/7. It's because of the way the game calculates. It's like halves health, but it only halves like base health, and then it does the percentage calculation. I don't know how I did. They're not interested in fighting me. I don't know how he dodged that.
That was impressive.
Really
Yeah, wow, it's like getting impossible to not preempt these guys.
yeah. Oh, it do.
Finally got a crit there.
If I can get one more and then I'm like, saber-tooth fang fan, that's good. Those are the things that give plus 18% attack on weapon. Getting those randomly pretty nice. Having to go grind them out, that sucks. Definitely reached the point where the AI,
The AI is tired of this world.
Aren't we
Tired
all?
of these people. No.
Come on.
Bingus, you have all the crits
Bingus, help me out. Give me a solid, Bingus.
Are you sure you don't want some aquaberries about this?
No, I only get those in chests in the dungeon. Oh, no. You can still get surprised if you pull up yourself in the
Right.
path of them. It's just much worse.
If you let them run into your butt.
There's a few enemies.
A bee.
I will laugh when this bee manages to
I mean,
break your board
really
somehow.
funny.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Alright, that'll do.
5 is
That
fine.
seems good.
I'm so glad.
Especially on top of the 65% I'm getting. Hunter?
Yep.
So yeah, basically, Farquaad and Hunter are here as, niche.
I need you to stand there and look pretty.
Yeah, please die for me. Oh, I've also got Angel Feather on Hoot now, which gives 15% to all stats, and is really good. Sort of her best buff move.
You want an even bigger Bingus.
Although at the end of the game, when you got max stats, it literally doesn't matter. So. It's really funny how everything basically pumps up your stats up to their cap.
Right.
So, like, once you have max stats, nothing matters anymore. Buffs don't matter anymore. I see the poll is pretty split on normal and easy.
So far.
I'm surprised. I thought everyone would be gunning for normal. Yes, we have a poll. How much do you want to suffer? Me suffer in the second.
Oh, you'll all be suffering. She'll just
Well-
be suffering more.
Yes.
A lot of folks are just gonna be they want to try to be nice about it, which is foolish.
Be nice
because
about how they're
that's
being
them
mean.
That's them being nice about it, which is foolish. They should be accepting that their vote is going towards making better comedy, better entertainment. Therefore, they should vote normal. That's my saying on it.
Uh-oh.
That's fair enough.
Putting a hat in the
I
race,
voted
are we?
normal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hey, I have the right to vote. I'm
It's
not.
true.
It's
The one
true.
playing it.
So yes, I did look it up, and yes, I have to get an item on the final floor in order to make those orbs become items
Become
that
interactable.
that I need on the final floor.
That
So
you then, so, the way this bonus dungeon is going to work is we're going to go through 7 floors of it, pick some stuff up on the bottom, then go through 7 floors again, and it's going to be great.
yep. So I've unlocked basement 2. So let's go. New map. So yes, the maps get.
Remember how last time Basement 1 was basically one of these 3 corners? Well,
Fuck. Alright, and they only get bigger. They only get bigger from here. Alright. Upwards. So I used to grind, birds. There's a particular quarter in which one of the enemy formations is 2 birds in one area, so I used to just get them in an ambush. And that's why I fought 4,000 of these fucking birds. So, it was on this one.
Fairy floor. Oh my god, guys, pick a target.
Fucking.
I am glad that we are getting all of these eagle yells for the end. What a dumb sound effect
Yeah,
for
with
those birds to
with
have.
115% experience there, I got 110,000 from this fight. So we're gonna get some levels. It's gonna be good. I like getting levels. It only makes my life easier. Ah, there's a chest over.
Oh god, this
So
seems
the-
really awful to
The
navigate.
bosses are only in the rooms that are like
the sticky
separate.
outy
Yeah, the
rooms.
sticky outy rooms. Now, and some of them are like locked off. I'm gonna be doing a lot of fighting in here. Partly deliberately, partly completely accidentally. It's
Partly because
so-
there's no way to avoid things that
It's
halls this narrow.
so difficult to avoid enemies in here. When I did these, like, when I did the run through this dungeon for the 55 Grigori, 3 at a time, I used to fight lots of enemies accidentally, because they're so hard to avoid.
I can't imagine
Did you
dodging
just say?
things.
Did you just say for 55 Grigori, 3 at a time?
Yes,
You have
there's
to do
3.
This dungeon.
Yes. There's 3 in this dungeon, and you have to fight the boss at the end to regenerate them, so basically you run through this dungeon, yeah, like, times.
Okay, so there's 10 Grigori bosses in the game normally, right?
Yes, yes.
Not, yeah, okay, so that means that there's a minimum of 45 of those you have to do.
Your audio is
Yes.
a
So you have
little
to do this
clippy,
dungeon
Doc.
15 times?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually did slightly less because I also did, when I did the Wandering Dungeon a couple of times, I also got the kills for Teddy in there, but that only took like 4 or 5 off total. I had to run through this dungeon a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, your
So
audio.
you still probably did it at least 12 times though, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, at least, yeah. Oh, I can probably
Disgusting.
Check, I can probably check that. After we beat, I don't want to spoil the boss too much, but I can probably see how many times I've beaten the boss. In my monster books. I could probably actually figure that out.
Hey, Doc, your audio seems like it's a little clippy.
Right. God, I hate-
Clippy as in do I got some crackles? Or
Yeah, there's
is
some
it that I've
crackling
got-
going on.
Okay.
Harpies suck. Fucking hate
Do not
There's also
fight harpies.
trees, so yeah, the further you go down, the
Oh.
more enemies appear.
There's trees to dodge in this?
Yes, there's trees.
They appear in these?
Yes.
Oh!
They're actually really easy to dodge because they don't move. There's much worse. Big enemies that also move are way harder to dodge.
I like all
so-
these zeros that Bingus is
Yes,
taking.
that's the nullify HP
Yeah.
damage. It's really nice when sometimes you just see something do damage, but god, I hate these fucking dudes.
You know, I didn't actually see those stinger attacks the first time around. That looks awful.
Yeah. Yeah, they like stun you. Stag you.
Sometimes restarting Discord fixes it.
Yes, it sounds good now.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're good now.
I'm so
Okay.
glad everyone's
It's a problem with the Opus audio codec that Discord uses, interacting with voice meter.
Right.
I will say, I brought all of this pain on myself, doing the battle troop. I didn't need to do that. I probably shouldn't have, but, the 55 Grigori was one of the last ones I did. Just because it's such a grind, and it's kind of best to do it when you have all the ultimate gear, so it's as fast as possible.
Ah, there's
Yeah.
a tree.
This is the corner, because that harpy can sometimes be another bird.
Ah.
So this was the corner I sat in for a very long time and killed a lot of birds in. I made a pick. Yeah, that's Bingus right now.
Ah, an evil spirit's bow.
So
Not
this
quite
is
as strong.
actually a pretty decent bow on its base. It's just not as good. It's got, that. And it's got curse. It's actually a pretty good bow to
Yeah.
edit. Oh, also I forgot.
Oh, it hungers for the souls of the living.
I forgot to
Oh
rejig
yeah,
her.
we should probably put her defense back.
She won't be doing
Oh,
as
I'm
much
sorry.
damage, but she won't be dying. So, all good stuff.
We need to make sure that her 4,000 defense gets a turn after from her 2,200 or what it was.
Right.
Like, she was rocking 9,000 attack. Doesn't matter too much, huh?
Yeah, we might need to.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
We might need to actually cast Berserk now.
No, I'm probably not going to. That also takes doubles the damage I take. So I'll be doing a bit less damage, but I'm taking 3 digits.
Yeah, that's, it's a little bit less damage.
When I have 31,000 HP, I've kind of made myself pretty invincible. At the cost of doing, I don't know, like 70% of the damage I was already doing.
Great that these
Also,
harpies can fly
I really
over
want
your,
these null stats effects on, because not getting stunned, not getting paralyzed or silenced, it's just so much better.
God, yes.
I've got a question.
Oh no!
Rip.
What just hit you?
She did. She can fire off feathers from really
Bullets
far
from
away.
years away. Those bullets.
Yeah.
Wow, they didn't. They're
This is
so
why
tiny.
the
Yeah.
harpies suck. They really do.
I can barely see them on a 58-inch TV.
Well, I guess you kept most of the experienced ones, which is the ones you were looking for. Anyway,
Yeah.
right? So-
Yes. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, I had a question for the expert who has done this before and gotten the numbers to be outrageous. Is there a point in which you take HP boost off?
Yes. I don't have HP boost on my alternate gear file.
Gotcha. Because I would assume that it's just unnecessary to have that
Yes.
extra 10,000.
When I have
they
like
already have 30,000.
90,000 health.
Oh, it gets that high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normal health can do that without.
Well, I mean, if I took the HP boost off, everyone would be at like 20,000 health now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was like, oh, it would cap out at around like 40,000. So you want
It
to
goes
take that off.
pretty
because-
hard. It's because I have beat B, which gives me, I think Remy's maxed it. Then I have HP plus 20% on an armor, and that is usually enough that makes more of a difference, and it allows me to put better skills on.
Right, eventually your percentage bonuses actually start to outweigh the flat
The
10,000.
10,000, yeah.
Which is hilarious.
I didn't think about this until just now. By the way, very nice. Bingus is level 69.
Nice.
Second is that it didn't occur to me until just now, but beat is completely linear in how it increases,
Yes.
how long it takes to increase, right?
Goodness, I don't know the numbers, in terms of battle.
It's just that I remember at the end of the game, Bingus and Hunter
Yeah, we're
both
at
had
17, 18.
beat 17.
Yeah.
Whereas Farquaad was at like 6. Like it just takes ages for them to get there.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think it's an exponential, for sure. But yeah, beat B at max gives you plus 20% HP. I have plus 20% on an armor as a standard thing. So yeah, at a certain point, the 10,000, it's nice. But, the difference between 70,000 and 60,000 is kind of negligible.
Especially when it's taking
Honestly,
up a
feels
battle
like it's
skill.
unnecessary.
Yeah, and I'd be able to have like critical hit and not attack boost because it's also completely unnecessary, but things like no guard and
Right.
stun. Stun especially is really good.
Right.
Having stun and critical hit on people is insanely useful. A lot of the bosses are stupidly vulnerable to being stunned.
Interesting. I wouldn't expect that at all.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
the boss
think.
at the end of this dungeon, you can stun him.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I guess in a way I'm glad for that. That's nice that stun is good,
Yup.
but it also is, not what
It's
you
always one of
expect.
those things that, like, you hit the checkbox and it just like, oh, bosses don't get hit by this effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you probably would go into this game assuming, okay, status effects and like things like that are completely worthless for you,
Exactly,
the player,
yeah.
but great for enemies. But I guess in the
Gonna
case of
fight the
stun,
stream.
no, actually that one is good. It works.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a stone fragment. See, some of the stone fragments are behind bosses, some are in chests.
Some are just chilling.
Yeah, so it's fun. And we need these stone fragments to progress, so. Fine. Alright.
Gotta go down here, gotta go
Skelly
around
Mans,
there.
hello. The story is over. We are now in the post game. Ah, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Bees.
Man, the part where bees shoot stingers at you from 3 miles away also seems like it sucks.
Can I just, just do this? Alright, well, I've only got 40% EXP, but I've got a lot of regain, which is nice.
Not dying is always good.
These bees have stupid health, they attack real fast, they blow up your board, they just suck.
Yeah, the counter strategy to these bees is to not get noticed by them.
Yeah, don't fight them. And they're easily one of the worst, like, enemies in this dungeon. Also, we're here because people paid to see us do the post-game
People
dungeon.
did pay us money for this.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Yes, I have to go all the way down
Oh,
and
of
around.
course. You couldn't get
to,
away with not doing that entire corner.
Like, it gets even worse for that.
I can't wait.
Actually.
I praised the very first floor of this dungeon being kind of interestingly designed, and didn't seem that rough, but
Before you
I didn't
realized,
that was just the tip of the iceberg, so on and so forth, yeah.
Yeah.
that 80% of the dungeon was going to be this exactly.
Mm-hmm. And just bigger and more, and also do it twice for some reason. This floor's fine because the orb is right at the start. Oh, hi.
Yeah, I did not see him following you there.
The words "do it twice" for some reason that's consistent. That happens a lot.
Yup. Great. Great. Boy, the camera occasionally gets really, really confused.
Oh, yeah.
It just starts bouncing.
I do love spamming this move, though. Like, it would help if
Yeah,
the other
Pyro?
two were strong as well, but I can't. That would be so much time and effort.
Via Pyro. Oh, good. Manual mode activated. There we go.
Except that is such a giant AoE, who gives a shit?
Pointed in vaguely the correct direction.
It'll work. It's
Also,
fine.
boy, Hunter just came real close to dying there.
Yeah.
It's like a different person.
Death himself.
But as I say, like, yeah, we're getting like 600 HP a level.
Everyone's gonna be
And
a
you
good
can go
level
up
soon.
to level 255, remember? So it's gets to be
Right,
a lot.
yeah.
The later
They,
levels
they-
start slowing down the stat gains, but still end up with a lot of HP. And
Yeah, it's still, wow. Alright, they decided to go all the way to 255.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's 200
Why,
until
though?
you get 50% of the battle trophies, then you unlock the level cap.
The last 55
Yeah.
levels.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you not see in the
Oh yeah, let's go pop that open there.
Yeah. The level cap removal is a bonus you get at 50% battle trophies, and the level cap goes from 200 to 255.
Which is just
What?
baffling.
Why?
I don't know.
Correct.
But it meant I had
Why
to
would
get.
that-
It did mean if I wanted to do the bonus stuff, you kind of do have to get 50% of the battle trophies. So.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Ah, very strong men.
People, do you remember the eagle we fought at the Colosseum?
Many strong men
Stole
await you.
the Stone sickness meds.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight 4 of them. They all have about 1 million health.
The frame rate does not like this room.
No, I think that's why I have had more freezes in this dungeon than anywhere else in the game, and I'm pretty sure it's all the fucking lightning
There's a
effects.
lot happening here.
It only happens in ambushes and when I'm using moves that have lots of big effects.
Isn't that Black Eagle from the Colosseum? No, he's clearly
No,
blue.
no, he's the Black Eagle Ranger. Totally different.
Mighty multicolored bald eagle rangers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're being recruited.
Yeah. Robbing and pillaging, trying out new restaurants, relaxing in hot springs.
Experience preferred
So-
but not required.
No internships. Again, this could be funny in the hands of another game.
It's very fourth wall breaky, but I have to actually be invested in like any of these characters. Bingus is like, nah, none of you are on my level.
It's true. It's true. This fight is kind of the brick wall of the post-game dungeon because there's 4 of them.
Because there's 4 people in it.
They have 1 million
That's a
health.
big problem.
And they fucking suck. So
At least you can see what little progress Bingus is
let's
making
start
here.
the train.
Crescent wings. Crescent wings.
Y'all heard about these crescent wings? I do like that as long as they are not going for Bingus from the side, she can basically just... Ah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of yutting.
Come on. Oh, balls. That was me pressing the art button to after going into rush mode.
Oops, I accidentally used
But
my
it'll
super
probably...
boost.
Oh, I failed shit.
Ah.
It'll do a shit ton of damage anyway. But yeah, instead of going into rush mode, I did the rush attack, and I hate it. But it's just if I go into rush mode and press my art too fast, it does that.
There's at least one who
I
wants to make friends
completely
with you.
forgot about that.
Right?
Because I
Same.
never
I didn't
use it.
remember.
I never use it. It sucks so much worse than rush mode. Especially now, I have beat level B gives you your rush mode can go up even in rush mode.
Ah, that
So
does
if
seem
you
good.
have some good factors on your
can kinda infinite
accessories,
rush
you
mode.
can infinite rush mode, yeah. I'll write them out of That's why I bought 19 of these, motherfucker. Alright. I want all the MP. Who doesn't want all the MP?
Yeah, you're not gonna come attack me,
I love how
actually.
massive an AoE this is.
Boy, that guy is getting so close to attacking you. There he
Got me
goes.
there.
He was getting a little closer each time. He also just fucking missed completely there.
Yeah, you can
He's
see my
almost
rush
dead.
mode when I hit enemies is actually going back up.
Right.
Right now, it's not enough to overcome, but it is allowing me to have my rush
Whoa.
mode for a lot longer than I should.
Okay, one is dead.
Yep, got one. Yeah, with my defense, I'm not in any danger of dying. And like,
It's mostly just in danger of being annoyed.
Hoot now has a good amount of defense, so she's not dying instantly, which was the other goal. I didn't want to waste too much time getting her an ultimate one.
Yeah.
I only need one ultimate one for something I can do later on.
For reasons.
Yeah, this fight is a massive
God.
brick wall.
Hoot just ran straight for you, and I was like, oh, is there another one coming? I was like, nope, nope, just Hoot. Alright, he's pretty low.
It's really nice, like, just keeping my rush mode for longer, because I get more
Two dead.
critical hits, and I
Yeah.
also don't get staggered in rush mode, which is the thing.
Yes, that's huge.
That was the problem, is they were knocking me out of my
Yup.
attack. If I don't stagger, they don't knock me out of my attack, and then they just get, oh, ow.
Yeah, these sorts of fights in Tales games are always the hardest ones too. Like,
Yeah, multi-enemy.
one big guy is fine, especially if you have like multiple people controlling things. 4 small guys is hell. One of them appears to just be bothering Hoot, which is fine.
Alright, one remaining. Now we can bother him, so he can probably get,
I'll heal off.
Yeah, you see occasionally I'm getting 2% HP back, which is nice. It's
Yup.
better at higher levels.
That's percentages.
3 MP is always good. I mean, 18 back or something.
I do wish this game had a battle timer. I think Farquaad?
I think so, yeah.
He did just learn a spell like a level or 2 ago.
Ah, Triemblem. That is, that can be the best accessory in the game.
And so my bad karma gets
The Triumph Bloom?
Triemblem, yes. So the Triemblem is better stat-wise, but the Triemblem has 8 synth slots.
Oh,
It's got the
okay.
most synth slots of any accessory. So you could put a shit ton of stats on that.
Yeah.
The Triemblem only has 4, I think. So if you synth 8
No,
Triemblems...
you can't be a bandit.
Yeah. If you synth 8 Triemblems onto a Triemblem, you get stronger than a Triemblem.
I
Very
see.
good. It's what I've got in my ultimate on my ultimate files, in which I'll do the second post-game dungeon. Yay me! Alright, so I think I've got both stone fragments I need to get to basement 3. We
Guess
now
what?
have to
We gotta walk all the way
walk
back.
back out. Alright.
Woo!
So any enemies I fought won't have regenerated, but all the enemies I dodged will. Oh,
Like that
including
one.
whatever that is. Bats.
Is it
Alright.
bees? No. Okay.
Bats.
Not these. Thank fuck. Alright, so that's... I guess I shouldn't say floor 2 done until you make the entire walk back, because the walk back is going to become a feature of all of these
Yeah,
floors.
it really is. Yeah. I wish you would angel feather me.
buffed
instead
everyone
of
but
everyone else.
Bingus.
Yeah. I don't know who she decides to buff. It's just everyone but me.
Okay, Ragni, we won't blame this on you.
No.
everyone else.
Yeah, and there's usually lots of different ways to get it, but like this place is just an absolute maze of starters. And of course, every enemy is gonna aggro on me, and stealth is completely useless.
And you basically have to like constantly check the map because your mini-map is dog shit for telling you which of these paths is actually the correct one.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that that left path stopped there. I could barely even see that there was a rock in the way. The more that we play this, the more that I hate this mini-map.
Yeah. Almost there.
Right, you gotta go up and around, though.
Yes, I remembered that again because I spent a long time in that corner. Hello.
Or with just a big enough hitbox.
So strong.
Like, you have to know just how much this game makes you suffer. People that do blind
Stop
runs.
aggroing on me!
People that do blind runs don't get to see this.
People who are attempting to do blind runs would basically just get completely stonewalled if they ever
Yeah,
entered this.
I would. Yeah. It's actually easier for me on like this new game plus because I have better gear than I did when I took this on my normal mode run. Because of all those Ashley jewels.
Right.
Amateurs.
I took this on with much worse gear.
Listen now.
Heavenly Flight.
Can't stop yet.
I feel
Everyone is losing that good level.
Mm-hmm. But hopefully, Hoot will get the better revive spell as we level.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have to like activate the elevator?
Yep.
I guess have to is a strong word. I
Well,
assume you'll
if
keep
I-
the
if I
stone fragments if
exited-
you leave?
Yes, they don't go away.
Okay. That would be very funny, but also evil.
It would be very funny. So yeah, as you see, we only needed one for the first floor, and
Yup.
now we need two.
See where this is going.
Yep. Yeah, currently there's only one boss per floor, that will not stay the same.
Of course not.
Alright, down to basement 3. I spent a good amount of time here because there's a Grigori boss fight on basement.
Alright, let's pop up that map and see what we're... Fuck!
It gets even worse than you think, as well. Fill this up.
Gross.
I know, it gets so big. It gets.
So you gonna warp out and heal or just dive right
Yeah, I
in?
probably should, because I have gotten crashes in this place. I should probably save it.
That's
before.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do our best not to lose
Yes,
too much on the inevitable
yes,
crash.
Yes, it's a bit of time running out to get a heal, but less time than if I crashed the game. Again, I didn't crash going through the dungeon. It's when I was grinding monsters that it crashed, so I was getting lots of ambushes. Those fucking bees crashed the game. The bees are an enemy that people recommend for Farquaad's 30k enemies, because you can get like 6 or 7 in a fight.
Ah, right.
You use a move of Chungus called Black Hole Sphere, which gathers all the enemies in one place, and then you kill them all with one Dragon Roar. Unfortunately, I have frozen the game doing that.
Multiple times.
Twice. So I stopped doing that. I lost grinding progress twice doing that method. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
Gross.
Stop.
Great.
Like I said, this is the dungeon that the game crashes for me in, and it's because of all the bad lighting effects. Never have faith in Star Ocean. To be fair, it's not a teleport maze. That's not comforting.
The bare minimum.
Yeah, we had a teleport maze. Well, a semi-one. They can be a lot worse than the one in the final dungeon. That's the only good thing I must say about Star Ocean 4 is its teleport maze is fine. Not great, because none of them are
It's
great.
still a teleport maze.
But I've done way worse. Oh, don't worry, Tolerous. If you want to see how the game can make it infinitely worse, just wait until next Sunday when we're taking on the second post-game touch. How do you say sliding block puzzles?
Well, onward.
Onwards. Yeah, but yeah, I should leave it'll get worse to leave later on for a reason, but
Right.
yeah, I don't want to lose like 20 minutes of the game just by the fucking hates.
Which it does.
Oh, people talking about Impossible Cube Hell? Don't talk about Impossible Cube Hell right now. I need Impossible Cube Hell to be completely fresh-faced for everyone involved.
Hate bats.
That's a lot of bats.
A lot of fucking bats right here.
It's an exceptional amount of bats.
No more games.
Ah, the foggy bingus.
That's fine. I'm just gonna be firing off a billion of these, and I love seeing my rush gauge go back up to 100% from hitting all of these bats, though. I appreciate that.
Can you handle this? Can you handle
And this is why Beat B is superior.
this? Press its wings.
I did get an ambush, though.
I like how Bingus's attack style now is just big steppy backwards as she fires
Yeah.
off all of those arrows.
Press its wings.
Achoo! Achoo!
Yeah, I didn't put anti-fog on. I considered the last one, like, silence and stun and paralysis were, like, 3 absolutes. The last status effect put on was I wasn't sure, but I've been voided a few times
Right.
already, so I hate void more than fog.
It's like
But you lose all
I
of the
did
bonuses
get
that
nearly
we're getting.
300,000
Death
experience.
itself has nothing to
That is a
fear.
plus.
Right. Now I'm feeling.
Everyone's leveling.
air.
Farquaad has almost hit the good level.
Hey, can you handle this as being as This game is not. Alright. So
what
yeah,
direction
to get,
are we even?
we're actually going down. So we
Yeah,
can
okay, I
actually
can
go
see there's like a cross-sectional
Yeah.
cut here where that top left corner is not
there. Yeah.
connected to anything else.
Mhm.
Neat.
Yay! I mean, money. If you're actually gonna do the second post-game dungeon, you're gonna need literally millions of money.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. Fortunately, I've already done all that, so I don't have to do it again. I've already got the files prepped for that.
How many hours would it be to go from when we beat this dungeon to
20.
able to do the next one?
20 or 30.
20 or 30 hours. Like, from post-game dungeon 1 to post-game dungeon 2. Like, in between. Not even
Well,
counting the time.
Kinda, you do go into the second post-game dungeon to get stuff, but to actually beat the second
Yes.
post-game dungeon, yeah, 20 to 30 hours.
Oh.
Death himself has nothing to fear.
Like, you need to go into the post-game dungeon, the second post-game dungeon, to get some of the stuff to make the ultimate gear
Exploratory missions before you're
Yes.
actually able to beat it.
before you're able to beat, like, the bosses.
God.
On the lower floors, and especially the final one. The final one kind of requires, I think that's actually on the,
That totally is on the
that's
other
on the other side.
Wow, like, that's such an awful placement, though. That is literally right
Look
at
at
the
that.
halfway. Like,
Look at that. So, someone mentioned sliding block puzzles.
brr, 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 brr.
So, these only go in one direction.
So you have to hit them in their top bit.
Yeah.
Wow, they made the mini-map look even worse.
Yes, so the map, is not super helpful. Sometimes you go on a path being like, I can go there, and then there'll be a block in the way and you try to get past.
Great.
That was a stone fragment one.
Awesome.
So this floor only has a... Oh, hello, bee. I can see you there.
Only has a B.
You didn't curse, it was already here.
Yeah, those little bits that they're shooting off are what broke your bonus board earlier.
Yeah. Well, I think it was from Harvey's, but
Right,
they do
similar
a similar
concept,
thing.
yeah.
Luckily, I can take on a few bees. It's when they surround you,
Yeah.
and also when they get rush mode. Oh shit. I killed it, it's fine. So if you have like 7 bees in the fight and they all have rush mode, you're fucked.
Good luck.
It's really okay. Thank
And so even with my max gear, they can still kill. Wild.
Good luck. Wow.
I'm very good at dodging those trees.
How?
I'm very good at dodging those trees. I mean, the thing is, I'm hitting a lot of enemies, but I'm actually pretty good at dodging the enemies in here. That's how hard they are to dodge.
Anything with tiny fucking corners like this is just awful
Wow,
to dodge
this
enemies
was
in.
just a tease.
Yeah, wow. That you could have stopped at that stone fragment and been fine, but you had to go to this whole little corner
Yeah, I mean, there could
just
have
for
been
some siltstone.
could have been a boss in there. Like I said, they're gonna be way worse enemies for me to try and dodge. And there are so many enemies. I think that's another reason why this game. I'm going down at the bottom one. Again, you have to go into all of these because some of them have bosses.
Of course.
That's not a boss.
This one's just empty. Of
There's
course.
just fucking all in here. Great. I love that stuff.
Awesome.
Right. Wow, there is nothing in this bottom corner. Why is it even here?
No chests, no enemies.
Fuck, it doesn't even connect. I have to go all the way back.
No.
I have to go up the north. This doesn't connect. I have to go all the way back.
Are there any blocks you can push?
No,
or-
no. Not according to the, not according to the map I have in the guide.
Just a big empty corner for you.
Just a huge, there's nothing. Fuck.
Oh my god. Hi, bees.
This game never runs out of ways to waste your fucking time.
I guess at least it isn't just filled with bees. That would have been worse.
That wouldn't be worse. It didn't have anything in it, so I was able to get out really fast. Yes, I also consider poison, but I don't consider poison a terribly nasty stat effect.
Sure, especially when you've got a healer who can stop poison.
Also, when they give you 100 aqua berries every single time.
Also true. Should you need anything.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm actually glad I've got a lot of
Speaking of
I
aqua
am-
berries.
Aqua berries. Aqua berries. Aqua berries. Aqua berries.
I am rolling through my MP.
Yeah.
It's just so much faster. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn it. And now I got an ambush. I was so close to
And
squeezing
surprise,
past it.
I thought it would be.
would
You touched its ass. What?
And it's got bees in it. Good luck. Have
I
fun.
know. Sarah's dead as hell.
Can you handle this?
I don't understand why that was an ambush.
Oh, gracious.
I did buy 20 of these as well. So I have plenty of revive items.
But first, give her the finest herbs and spices. Hello, bees.
Hello, I'm at rush mode now. Fucking die.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get ambushed in a fight that has bees in it.
Yeah, your healer gets dead.
We finally witnessed the 6 bees that came out of the nest on this tree. I
Right?
guess.
Yeah.
The tree's natural
it's-
defense system.
And
Bees.
it's an ambush, because of course.
No bees.
No bees on this one.
Birds,
But
though.
there's also these shitty birds that suck as well.
These birds absolute suck, so they're
It's me,
tornadoes.
the bird that sucks.
Can you handle this?
I'm glad that we're getting all of Hoot's voice quotes too.
Yeah.
It's like every generic healer spell incantation except said with 0 intonation.
Yeah. Well, I'll get a level out of this. I'm the only saving grace from accidentally doing that.
Can you handle this?
There we go.
We did it! Nicely done!
Yeah. And 378,000, you get 20% extra from the ambush, 40% from the board, 65% from Hunter, and then
Death
it was 2
himself
fights.
has nothing
So.
to fear.
Ooh, 2 levels. He gets Aerial Gallows now.
That is an amazing spell name.
Walking on air!
Alright, so yeah, this floor is actually in 2 separate parts.
God, every bonus dungeon sucks, but boy, this bonus dungeon sucks.
Oh yeah. For those.
Ah.
Well, one of the shops outside will have it. When I go out next, I will grab some more. I need them.
And of course, to get back to the center, we gotta
Alright.
go around this bit.
In here. Okay, so yes, these are 2
Completely separate sets of dungeon,
separate
yes.
sections.
I did
yeah.
see that there were separate cuts there.
Hi. Oh yeah, bonus dungeon 2 is way worse.
This is the thing. Like, I am completely willing to believe her that the second bonus dungeon is worse than
You've
this.
seen me in it.
I feel like I've blocked it from my memory.
No, to be fair, I don't know if I've actually beaten it when you were here. I probably did it when you were at work.
Probably.
I know
Something better done in
I
secret.
know you've seen me like grinding in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, probably you were at work when I did it.
Actually did a full run.
The 2 or 3 times I've done it in America, as opposed to the 2 or 3 times I did it in the UK.
Now I'm feeling worth.
Is this really okay? Thank you.
Basically, doing that dungeon exhausts me. I can only do it once every year.
Ah, couldn't get away from that
No,
bat.
he got me.
And you were surprised?
Yeah, he got me, I guess.
Yeah, bats pile in. Ah, we foggy.
Ah. I was like, why don't I have like 36,000 health? It's like, oh, because I took HP boost off. That's when I didn't notice I had 26,000 instead of 36,000. So honestly, I might just put. She has like loads of defense. She probably doesn't need 10,000 health. Everyone
It's like
else
receiving
does,
a big
but...
heal, because you're at max health again.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You've been firing in that corner, but luckily like 5 bats basically just migrated in there.
Sarah, if I could get a cure condition, I would appreciate
No.
that. Thank you. Hunter could do it too, he just never does. I have it on. I haven't turned that spell off. He could cure his own fog.
He's too busy beating the shit out of things.
He doesn't want to.
We did it. Nicely done.
And so my bad karma gets worse.
It sure do. Also, everyone has a ton of SP because I have nothing to spend it on. Alright, so yeah, I have to go down here.
Of course you do.
Down and around.
Look, they made this entire dungeony bit. Why would they make shortcuts through it? You gotta go see every cubic inch of it. That seems like a pointless pushy block. How did you not run into that tree?
I have a lot of practice of I was shocked by the one I got hit by, honestly.
Like, he wasn't even in frame!
Yeah, I have a lot of practice dodging these fucking trees. And then a bird comes out of nowhere and fucks
I like
me
that
up.
the birds are shorter than these waist-high
Yeah,
walls.
so you
so
can't
that
see
it's
them.
impossible to know when one is just running up to
they
you.
absolutely just decide to surprise me out of nowhere, which is always fun.
See, here's the thing. That's part of why I thought, like, oh, this one might actually be kind of neat because you can see things beyond the waist-high walls. But then they put enemies in it that you can't see beyond the waist-high walls because they're too short. So, I mean, they broke my...
They put
that
babies
bit
in
of
it.
it.
God, it's like the corridors are so thin that, like, even looking over them, over the walls,
Can you handle
like,
this?
you don't really get much information out of that because
Yeah.
everything's so visually busy and shit.
You just put so many lights in.
Here it goes.
Oh, I need to turn that off. I think that's Sarah sending out tornadoes. I don't need you sending out tornadoes, Head. I just need
I
you
need
on
you
heal.
healing.
And so
You just
my
need you on
bad
heal, Gene. So
karma
yeah, we're now
gets
getting
worse.
like, 6. I don't know if we start getting 1,000 HP in a level, but I think you do. I think level stats go up to like 100 and something, and then they start going down. So like the 55 levels after 200 don't get you that much in the way of stats.
It seems so pointless.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They give you 55 more levels when you've already had 200.
Yeah, there we go. Is that tornado? Bye, tornado. I don't need you. Fuck off. Off go Aurora rings. Don't need that. I don't need him doing any spells. I've seen him use explosions. Stop it. You don't need to use. No.
Hit him. Hit him with your scythe, dude.
Your int isn't good. Just fuck him up, my dude. Yeah, it's like the rogue battle thing. But I mean, it's fine. I don't. Trying to charge any rings.
The light. We've used
I
the
hate
light
the
ring.
rogue battle theme, though. That's my problem. I don't like it.
I think I'm just so used to it. I've spent such a long time in this dungeon.
Yeah, it's... every single new fight, like it has the swell every time, and
Yeah.
I'm so
over
bored
it.
of that swell.
Alright. Here's another, this one's kinda, yeah, these ones get kinda pointless. They don't, like, trap you, but, other ones...
There will be.
There will be ones where you'll come up to a minion on the wrong side of it and be like, ah, fuck. And then have to go around to the right side of it. Bees. God, I'm gonna be so glad when I get down to a floor that doesn't have any of these fucking bees in it. They're easily my least favorite enemy on this dungeon.
I can see why.
Oh, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. There's...
Oh, good.
No, that's... Yeah, no, I'm thinking down the lower floors and being like, oh no, wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait. I mean, there's my other favorite enemy type. It's further down in the dungeon. I'm sure you can't guess which one that is.
Wretched.
I feel
Horrid.
It's really funny, I have his jewel.
You do.
I've beaten enough of them to get his jewel and used it very effectively. Okay, there's gotta be a boss fight in this one. It's gotta be the, yes, this is, the first... This is the first Grigori I would fight on the round trip. It's the one on the Carrion Mothership.
Right. I couldn't have told you it was that one, honestly. I've forgotten which Grigori went in which thing.
So I believe there's 3 and 3 in each
His
dungeon.
power.
There's 3 in this one, and I think there's 3 Grigori in the second post-game dungeon.
Ah. So he turned you into a mecha robot.
It's really funny getting the kill with Denny. I essentially just turn everyone else off and beat him up with Denny for the kill, because you cannot like guess how like much damage you've done.
Yup.
You will absolutely miss the kill because he exposed his weak spot and one of your AI control characters got hit into it.
God, I like how Bingus is still managing to do damage through the stupid Grigori bullshit.
Yeah?
crescent wings.
Really
Fight
let
is
me
getting
expose your
chonky.
Look up stand to see if they are inappropriately using the Hebrew word.
Probably.
Oh, he means the beach or something like that.
But yeah, a lot of the bonus dungeons have refights.
Yup. It wouldn't be a bonus dungeon if it didn't have recolors with 10 times the HP.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
it's actually just the Hebrew number for 2.
Ah!
Sahariel 2.
That's Ariel 2.
The sequel to Sahariel. He does look a bit like Egg Cerberus. I would say that, yes.
Yeah.
Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Can you handle
If Sahariel was so good, how come they haven't made a Sahariel 2?
There we go. Ah, I got a lovely good hit on him there.
Yeah. Hey, do that again, please.
I was doing like nearly 900, 5 nines, which is the most you can do. It's 99,999 damage. But there's a damage cap.
Yep.
I almost hit it there. That was good.
crescent wings? Can you handle
Yeah,
It
these
is very
guys-
funny that
there
you're
he
not
goes.
giving any sort of shit about his weakness actually being exposed
No,
or not.
no, I'm just firing until he explodes.
It's just a nice help when it does because it's like worth 10 or 15 hits.
person now?
And so my bad karma gets worse.
It just keeps getting worse.
Keeps getting worse. Alright.
When I reach level 255, I just die.
Alright, let's floor. The good thing about when I go back through the floor, I mean, good thing. The less shitty thing about going back through the floors is I do just have to find these orbs, and they are marked on the map, so
Right.
that one's there.
Which is, of course, as far away as it possibly could be from the elevator on this floor.
It actually
but
could be worse. It could be back down in that area in the
True.
bottom left. This
True.
area is much easier, much faster than the other area.
much faster in a relative sort of
Yeah,
way.
you know. Probably gonna bump into the tree I kept dodging first time around. Yeah, I did this Walk of Shame a lot.
I bet.
Well, I'm really good at dodging that tree. I have to dodge that tree a lot.
Many of times.
Dodging those animals though is a lot harder.
The squaggles seem like they're real
The
fuckers.
squaggles, they go for you.
If they decide that they want to beat you up, you're probably getting beaten up.
They're not very difficult to fight.
I did not realize they're named Leon Blade.
Oh, Leon Blades.
Can you handle this?
That squirrel has to be in rush mode. Ah, you got comboed.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Fucking, you
I
just
wasn't-
got hit on Wake Up right there, son.
Yeah, I wasn't getting up from that. I was hoping it wouldn't fuck up my board, but you know, I'm not.
Please no Steffi.
You got a boss fight out of that.
I did. I got 2 boss fights.
You got 2, actually.
Yeah.
So,
And then it took a squirrel to break it.
I'll get it back.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Bambleberries.
Is this really okay? Thank you.
Blade. Yeah, I got comboed me when I was. Every time
Two
I
of
got
them
up,
basically were
yeah.
just smacking, hitting you on Wake Up there.
Yeah.
Those were some meaty hits.
There was nothing I could do. I was
Yeah.
trying to dodge and I couldn't. Sometimes there's just literally nothing. to do.
Sometimes the enemy just throws out a hitbox.
Alright, let's open up the next floor and then I will go out and heal and save.
And then we will fuck off again.
And buy some blackberries. Right.
I mean, at least these floors are getting big enough that it's not like you're constantly leaving the dungeon.
No, yeah.
We're spending a good chunk of time in these.
I said I would just keep going, if I wasn't really worried about the game free.
Yeah.
This floor is actually a little different.
it's green instead of orange.
Yes, it's also, yeah.
Oh, it actually is. Okay, fair enough. This is genuinely different.
It has
Okay.
actually changed. Okay.
The warp's like over there, so it's actually faster.
It's
The
a
warp
different
is
kind
annoying,
of
though.
base now.
Right.
Yep. Alright, so it's easier for me to just...
Go to the first floor and warp out rather than...
Yeah.
It's really funny that that elevator doesn't just take you out. Like,
Yeah!
why not?
I don't know why not. It's really weird. Doesn't make any sense to me.
And like, that warp into the dungeon is also not, like...
I don't know why it isn't just a lift.
Yeah, like, you could have one lift here that would be essentially the same as that warp, as all of these warps you've put in.
I don't know.
And then you wouldn't have to enter the dungeon and then take the elevator afterwards as well. Like...
Yeah, I should buy more aquaberries. I wouldn't say it's the best looking part of the game, but then, what would I say is the best looking part of the game? No. Alright, let's buy 12 of these. Well,
Might as well fill up.
whee.
We're out here, it's on the way, and I like using special attacks.
Yeah, I am chomping through my MP.
Yup.
Oh
Mostly
my God,
because you're no longer Rain of
Try to talk to
Lasers.
this lady.
It's really fucking funny that the inn put someone to talk to right next to the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those little things.
I will be facing her
Don't do
and
that.
it'll turn to talk to him, and there's no like indicator of who you're talking to. Like there's just
Yeah,
a
there's
top.
no, like, light eye line on top of them or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, people making 3D RPGs, don't do that. Don't put people to talk to right next to someone that you'll talk to regularly.
Mm-hmm. It's not good. Not good.
And if you will do that, make it so that they have like 10 text boxes to mash through so that they feel really bad when they do it. That's the only way it can be better than this.
Mm-hmm.
The Masterworks hole, you can't go on.
Alright. On to floor 4, which is at least different.
Now, instead of raised platforms you can't get over, it's lowered platforms you can't
It's
get over.
holes. It's holes in the ground. They're literally in space. It doesn't have any sliding blocks.
That is a plus.
No. It is pretty big. You can only see like a snippet.
It's
of
very
it.
funny. Like, I'm looking at that map that you had up there, and it's like, not really getting as much as we were in the other floors.
For some reason, this is really
Yeah, that's
zoomed
super
in.
zoomed in. Like, those corridors are the same size as the other ones, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think they're a little wider, actually.
Yeah, it's like slightly lighter, but God.
That was the wrong way. Oh, these guys are very helpful.
Very Cloud Voidy.
Yeah. Okay, now we have blue glowy lights instead of orange.
I'm not sure which one I like less. Ooh, ripe berry.
Yeah, we're so far down, we're back out in space! Enemies are still very hard to dodge.
But boy, this super zoomed. Oh, good, and they're scumbags now.
They're not
Great.
scumbags, they're the fucking cult guys.
Ah, cultists.
Yeah. They're the cult guys we fought in the Purgatorium.
Right, so not faster than you.
Max Shockwave. Ah. I've never used it, which is why you
What
can
the
tell
fuck
I don't
is
remember
that?
what it's for. For mistake, there you go. Like, if it was for, you know, any of these three, I would know. I would know if it was Hunter, Farquaad, or Bingus. Well, anyone else is like, I don't know.
Yeah, boy, it looks like navigating in this particular floor is much tougher because the map doesn't give you any sense of where to go.
Nope, I just know.
It's much, much tighter here.
Yeah, I just know. This is a dead end. This just has a lot of chests in it. I've had to navigate this floor a lot for a reason, pirate.
Hooray.
I'm pretty sure there's a fire chest.
Somewhere on this floor?
On this floor, yep. It's definitely easier to dodge enemies
With the
here,
more space,
but
yeah.
some of them will be guarding the stairs I need to go down.
Of course.
Those are the ones that are hard to dodge.
Hooray.
Yeah, yay. Ah. Too much basil. My life.
Same. I am glad that the entire bonus dungeon isn't that one floor design, because boy, that gets tiring to look at real quick.
There's another one.
God, I love how you can't even ignore the chests in this dungeon
No,
because they have fragments
there's
and shit.
no boss on this floor,
Ah.
so they're all in chests. I have to go up the way. This is another optional bit. Yep. Hi, tree.
The trees are way easier to dodge than this.
Oh yeah.
Stompy boys may be a little tougher.
Another one. I think there might be 4 stone fragments. Yes, there it is.
That's the
That's the
fire
fire chest. I knew there was one on
That's
this
a
floor.
pretty long walk back to that, even from this floor.
Yep. Alright. Now I'm going down. Yep. Oh, the stairs there. Ah!
It's
Ah.
great when there's
I'm
stairs.
very bad at figuring out where the stairs are. You guys are gonna break my board again, you fuckers.
Oh god, you are now surrounded by Leon Blade.
Oh my god, I'm so surrounded. This is why I have the
The mighty Leon Blade.
I have the anti-paralysis on because
Yes.
these guys paralyze.
Yes, we have seen Farquaad get paralyzed.
I'm gonna end up with a lot of breathing.
Which, you know, not too bad,
I'm not
especially
gonna,
for all the
lie.
SK.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get my board broken again. Oh, nope.
It'd be very funny if that little guy also had rush mode.
With like the 65% hit on Hunter, it's not the worst if I lose like on my board.
Yeah, boy, the frame rate in this one is just like
Oh, chunky.
30 FPS by default in battle.
Bad karma gets worse.
Counting frames on your hat. Or my stuff. Yeah, you know, a couple hundred extra. And anything helps, just why I want to get levels.
Yup. The health is definitely helping.
No, yeah, I wanna go down
Yup.
here.
Like, Bingus is already almost at 30,000 health here without HP boost on.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like end game, like post game levels, you won't
Sick
be using
dodge.
it anymore. Yay. Oh, you know what I need other than aqua berries? I need poison relief units that do the exact same thing.
aqua berries.
Oh, there's the orb for this part over there.
There are Aquaberries too, you know, the sequel.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have to go all the way over here.
There's
Aquaberry
science
Spam.
Hello. Not inquire into that strange clipping accident. Oh, and these rocks are very annoying. They have very high physical threats.
Yes, we fought like lesser versions of them,
Yeah.
and I bet the bonus dungeon
Bonus
version
dungeon
of them is
ones
just
are terrible.
great.
Yep, alright, that's the 4th stone fragment. Should have all of them. I now have to go back past these guys, because there is...
Hey, I've got a question because I don't think I've ever asked this.
Sure.
How many floors is this dungeon?
7.
Okay. See, that's the number I was expecting given the name. I'm glad that it's only 7. I was worried that it was going to be many.
So you may be noticing we're putting the stone fragments
In a different place.
in a different place.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. If you want to go to floor...
Every time.
Yes, if you want to go to floor 5, 6, or 7, you go to floor 4, you
No!
run across... You
Ugh.
run across that area, and then you,
There's another elevator. No.
That's how I know the floor layout of that one pretty well. I run through that. I had to run through that a lot. In my runs.
Ah.
So yeah.
Why?
So yeah, when we warp out, if we warp out, I have to go through that.
I have to go through floor 4 every time.
Yes. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna
Gross.
go on. That was only like 10 minutes. So I'm probably just gonna go on.
And of course, it's back to this.
Yes, it's back to this. Yeah, it's back. We're back inside, baby. You want one floor?
Oh! Every time I see one, it feels worse.
Oh my.
Especially
This is floor 5.
Yeah, this is
Of
4,
7.
5.
Of
Yeah, we've
7.
got 2 more. Yeah.
every single, and God, like in every one of these floors, if we go back, you also add a floor 4 on top of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You sound like you're having fun.
I am. It's great.
Oh.
Wah wah. Can't open a chest from behind. That would be ridiculous.
That would be silly. Alright, yeah, so I think... Unicorn that's probably better than Link. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've got a thought. Like, got a question actually. Again for this one. Is Denny's best weapon the laser weapon,
Yes.
or do they actually have a? Do they?
Oh god, yeah, they probably do. I think they do have a saber that has like really high stats. One of the ones I could make. Yeah, this is another block that's in the
Right.
way,
So
and
you can't actually go down here
You can
until you
only
move it.
push it from the side that has that symbol on it.
Yup.
You see, we can't push it, so we have to go up the way.
Great.
One way is fine. We're gonna have to wrap all the way around. Alright.
Yup.
I haven't done this floor, because this floor doesn't have a Grigori on it.
And why would you ever come back here if you weren't being forced?
Yeah, pretty much. So it looks like the orb is... I don't think there's a boss fight, but...
Boss guarding an orb.
Nope.
Ah, just many
Wow,
stompy boys
3.
guarding an orb.
3 Stompy Boys guarding that orb.
Beware, the stompy boys.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, now I have to wrap all the way around this side. Hello. There was no dodging him.
No.
He was all in the way.
This will be a tough one. Goodness gracious.
But yeah, the pushable blocks aren't marked on the map in any way, so you will just come up against them and you're like, oh,
Yup.
the map shows there's a path here, but there isn't actually a path here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, one of the big things about RPG dungeons is that, like, if your battle system takes place not on the main field, like this does, you know, you go to a special battlefield whenever you do it, it kind of means that, like, your main mechanic of battling is completely separate from your mechanic of, like, dungeon exploration. which means that oftentimes, you know, they put all the time into their battle mechanic and not much time into the dungeon explory bit, because you can't really design for both of those things at once. And that's why a lot of dungeons and RPGs just end up being, you know, walking around floors doing...
In the end, there's only really two paths you can go down when you're making JRPG dungeons. It's either you make them non-entities, basically. They're just paths down the way for you to get into encounters. And
maybe with chests in some of the directions.
Yeah. Or you actually go into them and make them real ideas and, you know, puzzles and stuff. And one of those is a lot harder than the other, and one of them is also more satisfying than the other, but is also easy to mess up.
Yeah, you're also getting a little crackly again.
Yeah, hold on.
No problem.
Dumb fight.
Not missing much.
I didn't remember these boys being so awful.
So quick and evil.
But, God, they're after the bees. I might hate this encounter. There's not much I can do when there's a billion of them chasing me.
Yeah, alright, so this will make it so that I definitely rank tackle, but it also sounds different out of nowhere, I'm pretty sure.
That's not too bad.
A bit, but not like, you know, super noticeably. It's not like you're talking through a tin can now. Go away, Leon. Leon, fuck off! I can't wait for the second half of this ambush.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, puzzle dungeons are much, much harder to, like, design in a fun way.
God, there's so many awful
That's
puzzle
why you look
dungeons
at
out
games
there.
like Tales of Symphonia, which was back in an age where it's like RPG dungeons still kind of quote-unquote had to have puzzles. They couldn't really get on Spectacle alone, which meant that like every dungeon had either a switch puzzle or a block pushing puzzle. Those are the only flavors of puzzle that you got, and they both sucked.
Yeah. These guys aren't actually.
Yeah, they seem fine.
See, the thing that's actually making me think about it is Final Fantasy XIV. The, you know, Final Fantasy XIV 2.0 is right after Realm War came out, dungeons and stuff.
When they fixed the game from being awful to unawful.
Yeah, what they are now, basically, is when 14 first came out, the dungeons were larger, slightly puzzly, and you had to go off in directions and stuff like that. What they are now is more or less just straight lines between encounters.
Right.
And people like the latter more, because those are done better than
because it's
the kind of poorly done.
The encounters are what you actually are playing the game for.
Yeah.
A poorly done puzzle dungeon is
Just feels like busy work.
so bad.
Golden Sun's dungeons, with the exception of a couple really nasty ones and 2, are its best quality.
Yeah.
Yep. Because the battle system is kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And the Psi Energy system, like, it's usually sort of the equivalent of using the Switch on a thing, but at least there's, like, you know, it feels satisfying because the synergy is, like, you know, fits in with the whole game.
The second one goes kinda hard in some situations.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Air's Rock sucks so
Yup.
much.
It's when
Everyone
they get,
hates Air's
when
Rock.
they get really long.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when they get really long, and that's the main problem. 2's dungeons are very poorly paced in that they tend to be extremely long.
Yup.
So this is essentially.
Alright, so yes, you've now opened a shortcut
this is
back to the
a
start.
tiny bit of a shortcut. Oh, tiny. Because I'll have to be going all the way around and then all the way back. So that's Squazzle. Oh my god, fuck off.
Yeah, most WoW clones, like, there's a reason people call them theme park RPGs.
Down to that chest. Oh, hello. I'll round a corner and there'll just be an enemy and I'll just fly into it and be like, oh, okay.
Don't let your guard down.
Hi. Kinda just have to get him
I
far
know,
enough
you just
away.
want him not close enough to you to be a problem. Which may mean not doing the, your good attack.
Oh, I got
a frozen
shit.
Bingus.
Turning away from that.
Okay, looks like she's better now. The frame rate, though. Ah! The second you switch back to her.
Yeah. And these guys can also freeze you. Did I mention that sucks?
Great. Oh, they keep doing it to Bingus every time you switch back to her.
Yep. I got out of the way of that attack, though.
Can you handle this? Crescent wings.
Why nice?
Won't be this easy, will it?
But yeah, like people brought up Wild Arms, and that's just Wild Arms has platforming in it. So a lot of its dungeons are puzzle platform dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is that's definitely a way to introduce a level of like interest in it. It's just
Ow.
all of a sudden you're making sure that the overworld stuff is an actual mechanic and not an
Right.
afterthought.
Yeah.
You know?
Yup.
I think Wild Arms, the series, has a little bit of a hit and miss record with its platforming dungeons.
Almost certainly.
Yes.
I played 1, 3, 4, and 5, and I would say that like, some dungeons work and some don't. I like 3 and 5 quite a bit.
Can you handle this?
But 3
Puzzle
is
stuff.
weird because 1 lets you remap the controls, 3 doesn't. I don't know why they took the ability to remap controls out.
You know, I actually had a thought of like 2 good examples of like the 2 completely opposite styles, both on the SNES that came out relatively close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Are Lufia 2 and Chrono Trigger.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad
Yeah.
everyone
Chrono
said
Trigger
that.
is a good example of it's just a series of encounters.
Yes.
That's all the dungeons are. in
Super
that
on
game.
rails doesn't even have random encounters in it.
Yeah, they're not even random. They're literally just there. They show
They're
up.
placed
and
on the
that's
map.
encounter. But it does that well because the combat system's fun.
Yep.
It's kind of brain dead sometimes, but because Chrono Trigger is supposed to be baby's first RPG,
Mhm.
but it is still fun and it's presented well and generally it's good. Lufia 2, on the other hand, has very complex dungeons with a lot of tools that you have available to you
Mm-hmm.
to solve puzzles and stuff and have hidden stuff in corners and whatnot. To
Doc
okay,
has gone
hold on,
quiet now.
I'm quiet. Let me go and solve that. I was actually at 65% recording volume, but all right, let's go. 70% now. All right. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't go to
Oh
Ah.
no!
Right.
Anyway.
Right, I have to go all the way around. Right.
Of course. You wouldn't want this to be easy, would you?
No, absolutely not. Alright. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, it ended up becoming like a. I do think that a good dichotomy example there of 2 good examples of both of those
Mhm.
are Chrono Trigger and Lufia 2.
Right. It's always been the thing, like, a platformer like Mario, your levels and your enemy design are basically, intrinsically tied to each other. Whereas in an RPG, in turn-based Final Fantasy game, your battle system versus your world exploration system are completely orthogonal to each other.
Isn't it wonderful when effort is rewarded?
I swear there's a boss on this floor.
I mean, I believe you. You've only explored, 60% of it at this point?
I'm almost there. I'm in the last section. I'm gonna get this chest, and I'm gonna wrap around to that final. Oh my god, I ran into a person. It's really hard to see some of these enemies.
Well, they're
against the
black.
wall.
Yeah, and
And these guys super blend into the brown walls.
yeah.
I do not see them.
Can you handle this?
Yeah, Bingus now has 30,000 health with no HP. HP gets good.
Crescent wings.
And when you're at 30k, is 40k really gonna break the bank that much?
Yeah.
Particularly when you have to pay a skill slot for it.
So glad everyone.
Yeah, the skill slots get pretty valuable once you start getting good ones.
Man, we have shot through the 70s.
Yeah? Oh yeah, your levels. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight you.
Yup.
There's no way around that, and there's no way I'm getting that chest. Absolutely no jack.
You know designers who use color contrast and they're all cowards. Basically.
So we were talking about this, I think Xenoblade is an absolutely gorgeous game, the original on the Wii, and we were talking about how at the time this was probably considered a better looking game, and that makes me cry.
No more
I
The
like
curse of 720p.
It absolutely was. Like, I remember people praising this game's graphics when it came out.
Yeah, it's wild to think about how.
So glad everyone
First off, this game came out over a decade ago, I think. Right?
Yup.
Yeah, 2009,
2009.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah!
The reason. Of
Flame
course.
chest.
Yeah.
We couldn't even
Water
see that.
ring.
Anyway.
There is a what do you call it? This is gonna be really, really weird, but there was a shorter period of time between Pokemon Red and Blue being released in the United States and elsewhere, and Final Fantasy 13 coming out than there was between Final Fantasy 13 and now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that's
fucked
how
up.
quick in the end the visual
Style.
the visuals accelerated towards becoming better and better every year.
Yup.
And it plateaued so hard at some
Yeah.
point. But now we have that once they reach the kind of this point with 720p and all that, we're so used to this now.
Yeah.
We see all of the flaws. in it.
Exactly. I feel like one of my graphical formative memories was, I played Paper Mario when it came out. I played Thousand Year Door when it came out. And I remember being like, okay, this looks better, but it's not like it's, leaps and bounds better. You're still a Mario, you're still Paper, you're still yada yada. I then, a few years later, went back and played Paper Mario 64, which is, the exact same visual style, just on a new console. And it's like, holy shit, how did I ever compare these two,
Here's the other kind of fight. It's shadow versions, and everyone has a battle trophy for beating their own
shadow versions. So you have to do this fight a bunch of
Sarah
times.
is Shadow Who? Oh my god, they even have the names! I didn't know that!
Shadow Hoot!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now that's
My
a shadow
name
hoot.
is Shadow.
Beautiful.
So yeah, everyone has to kill their own shadow, so who is really like, and of course Denny has a shadow, which
Right.
is another reason you have to,
All hail Shadow Hoot.
I need to change to shoot and stay on here, 'cause
Amazing.
Hoot can heal, oh god,
Yep, there it goes.
yeah.
But yeah,
Shut down my back.
that's the kind of difference that, you don't see it going in one direction, but then you come back to it years later, and you're so used to this just being the default graphics that you see every fucking problem with things that are more primitive to it.
Alright, oh, I think I killed Shadow Farquaad and Shadow Hoot at the same time there.
Nice.
I got a multi-enemy kill thing there. That's wild.
It's like, yeah, I mean, even going between Paper Mario 64 and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, going one direction from that to that was, it's the same, look, obviously, it's just a little crisper and whatnot.
Exactly.
You actually then compare the two and how they end up working out. Thousand Year Door can have so much shit on the screen at the same time.
Oh god, yes.
Absurd amounts, and that in itself is
64
now-
looks positively barren when you come
Yeah.
back to it. Yeah, and those are the little things that you super notice. Like in a game like this, the fact that dungeons are so fucking monochrome and one note and empty despite being so gigantic, it's the same kind of shit.
I just had to go all the way back and around.
The long and short of it is that if you want to future-proof your game to always look good, it's entirely based on style.
Oh,
aesthetic, and
oh yeah, your graphics will never carry you through. Thank God that we're able to open these
No,
doors
God,
to make
where am
it
I-
slightly easier.
okay.
Up! Oh, of course.
Brilliantly sidetracked there. Like, what? Wait, no.
And of course, we can't get back to the main room from here. We gotta go,
No, we gotta go
detour
around.
down and around.
Yeah, mhm.
At least we did push that one block.
Oh, wait, I got 2 blocks that made it a bit shorter, but
Yeah.
I still.
But oh my god, I love all this backtracking. It's great.
Not keeping it. Oh, the thing's in the top one, isn't it? Yeah, the orbs at the top.
Yeah. So we can just fuck off of this floor.
Yep. I'll go.
But not through that.
I'll go to the. I got through that.
Oop.
I'll put the stone.
Down?
Yeah, okay. I'll put the stone fragments in and go to the next floor.
Yep.
Alright. Now. Then I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna have to run through basement 4 again.
It's great.
It's so bad. Alright.
Do you think you'll stop after going through floor 7?
Probably,
or
yeah.
We'll see how long the next 2 floors end up being
Yes.
after an hour and a half of the rest of the dungeon.
This floor has critical on it. I go to floor 3, 6, and 7. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they segregated it into 2. Just
Yep.
just to annoy me, I guess.
Yup.
Like the one person who does this shit.
Dude, the other big thing about games that came out in this period was it was a lot of graphical tools were being developed to handle things like light, reflection, like bloom, like shadows, or dynamic shadows and things like that. And the tools existed to do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the art form, like that people had gotten used to using them in a way that looked nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of games where it's just like, look, we added this feature in because our graphical processor can handle that now. When it would take, another 3 or 4 years for someone to go, okay, I am comfortable enough with this tool to make it just look extremely natural that we have this kind of thing, And you really, really see it because you're used to it being done correctly now, People who then followed those games had the example of those games, and now everyone just does it correctly. So you come back to here, and it's like, oh my god, the bloom looks awful.
And an uncomfortable thing that I hate to bring this up because I absolutely adore this game actually is that for a lot of visual stuff in video games of this time period, the original sin actually lies with Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes.
Which I say this with great hesitation because I think Shadow of the Colossus did it fantastic and was
Yes.
gorgeous and it was a great game.
But it did make everyone.
But it has the problem of it was one of the first games around to extensively use bloom. It desaturated all of the colors in that game because
and that
was a
became
visual
the
choice.
base. Yes.
Yeah, see, that was a visual choice. They wanted to look barren and uncomfortable and all that because it wasn't supposed to be full of life. People decided, oh wow, that looks realistic and stuff.
That got turned into look how realistic this is, as opposed to look at how good this looks kind of thing.
Look what they've done with it.
Extremely high focus on the quality of textures as well. That was basically there as a thing to save save running time because the Colossi were enormously difficult to run, as you might expect. They're huge,
Yeah, they're so
they're
big.
complicated, and they're and everything. So high detail textures was a way to take things away from other running problems.
Yeah.
And still make it look good.
Oh man, I love floor 4.
Get used to seeing it. I am. Alright, so I know the path pretty well, though.
Shadow of the Colossus was, in its time, one of the most influential games visually ever made.
Yes.
And most of the lessons that people took were fucking bad.
If you want to know why the Xbox 360 PS3 age was the age of dark gray stuff, it's because Shadows of the Colossus came out long enough before that development cycle that the PS3 Xbox 360 was the era when that had fully time to saturate into people's minds.
Remember how there was a time period from 2011 to 2015 where every developer said, influenced by Dark Souls,
Yup.
so on and so forth?
That
Shadow of the
was.
Colossus did the same thing.
Yup. Yeah, we just didn't have social media for that to become a meme on. But it absolutely would have.
Yes, we're actually blocked here.
Of course we are.
That block comes down from above.
Yeah, so
Like
we
a
gotta get
circle
all the way
all
around.
the way around, yeah.
Great. Oh, good. There's crabs now.
That means
And
coming
the
out.
thing
The guy told me to go north, but I'm blocked.
Yeah, wow, that's
Why-
useless.
why
Well, I
did
guess
you
there's
go
a
north?
chest on there.
Oh, I think I actually couldn't go out this way. There's a block in the way!
Ah!
You have to go
Awesome.
out north. Fuck!
The thing that infuriates me the most, though, about all of the influence from Shadow of the Colossus and whatnot, was they took all of that, the visual style wholesale a lot of the time, and just like did it worse.
Yep.
You know what's the one thing that they didn't take at all, and was probably the most important thing? It's incredibly good camera. It has one of the best cameras in video games, and people didn't even notice that.
Yup.
It sucks.
Well, that's the problem. If you do your camera right, people don't pay much attention to it.
Yeah.
Just put Sonic Adventure 2's camera and everything, that'll fix it.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
oh,
So
gross.
there's the succubus. They suck. They have the same thing where they increase
The
enemies'
stats of everyone around them.
defense. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, crabs. We got giant enemy crabs now.
Yep.
I think they surprised me. They did a little bit. These crabs are pretty shocking. So we've got whole new sets of enemies coming in here.
Crabs at least seem very deal-withable because they're not very fast.
Yeah, it's not very fast. I'm getting a lot.
So they're sort of just Bingus target practice.
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, there's my very skill-heavy board.
Hmm.
You have a lot of regain.
Yep.
Isn't it wonderful?
I'm appreciating it.
All right. Now I'm feeling work.
Is this really okay? Thank you.
I've got like 15 levels going through here.
It's very funny to me that Hunter, your first party member, is leveling in perfect lockstep with Hoot, your second to last party member.
Yep.
Like, that never happens in RPGs.
Hello. Enemies on my face. Hello.
Sick dodge.
One of the most infuriating things about Star Ocean 5 is that it doesn't have cutscenes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Basically, you're always walking around as people talk.
Yup.
And you have this big red barrier.
Yeah, the adventure line. You
Yeah.
can't go beyond the adventure line.
Yeah. The don't fucking go here line. And there was a chest outside one
Just
of them.
outside of it,
and I
you
was
spent a
so
whole-
fucking pissed. I was like, God damn it. Let me get this chest.
You
No.
can't skip it.
No,
You
you
have
can't
to
skip it.
watch it every
Yeah.
time. It's and none of the writing in the game is interesting, so that means that great, they're just gonna talk at me, and I have to just sit here and wait until it's done.
That
Wanna-
classic
wanna-
Assassin's Creed feel.
Wanna guess whose skill this is?
Scintillant stream.
Yeah, I think you gotta know. who-
Yes.
You gotta know that's for Hunter.
What?
Right?
Obviously.
Does he say that? Do we get to hear Matt Mercer
Yeah,
go,
wait.
Scintillant Scream?
Oh my god, we kinda do, don't we? Oh, Raging
tough
Strike.
spy.
Raging Strike is his best move.
Ah.
Yeah, that's. I won't be able to do much damage with it, but it can do max damage. It's.
I do
really
like
good.
the times 555 that has. Times 816, I see.
I like. So what my usual setup is this. That's so. Raging Strike. So I'll probably switch to him, and we'll see what he says. We'll see how yelly he gets. In whatever
I'm
fight
gonna
I get
assume
next.
by its name, Scintillant Stream is ethereal canon, basically.
Alright, yes, I'm going in here. Oh, no. Oh, block. No, yeah, I put that block there. Fuck.
I did that.
I did that to
Fuck.
get the chest. Right, that means I have to go this way. I have to go back.
Because you push that one block down, which means you can now get to the entrance via this block.
Yes. I
think
I
the
went
other
wrong way.
side?
Yes, I went the wrong way, yeah.
Yeah.
She was chasing me, I was like, get the fuck out.
Yup. That was
Yes,
a sweet
yes,
crab
there we
dodge.
go, there we go. I locked myself up by getting that chest, but I can come this way. And now I can go around. I'm pretty sure I have to go... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm blocked if I go... What if I go... I have to go down from the elevator with this damn map.
I like how we can't even manage, like, she literally has a full map. with her, and
Okay, I can't go east.
uh-huh.
Oh. Okay, no, I'm actually going back to the right there. Yeah, I'm going back up.
So up
But I'm going back
top
up to
and
top
then
right. Yeah.
around the top right side. God, I fucking hate this map so much because it's there and it is the least helpful shit that you could possibly
I
put on a
should
map.
remember this because yeah, I had to do this like a lot.
Like
This
it fucking
one
kills
just-
me that this doesn't mark these things on your map that are blocking stuff.
Yeah.
Or like change the configuration of the map with the sliding blocks.
This is it. I have to go down.
I hate this
I
so
get That
much.
chest. I need to go down around this way. Yep, I need to go down this way.
God, and like you can't scroll the map, so it's not
Ah.
like you can do any sort of like moving around with it or like you know
No.
plotting a route
Yep.
with it. Ah.
Nothing can stop that. Come to me.
So he does a lot of stabbing.
He just gets all stabby with another sword.
Just gets
Okay.
extremely stabby. The thing about Raging Strike though is if I upgrade that, it's times, but it's already at like 500%.
Right.
It gets dumb. It only does one hit, but it will do max damage at like high levels. It will ram like that. It's easily his best skill. But it's nowhere near as good as, you know, things and farmers.
Yup.
Don't mind if I do.
God, I'm also extremely the kind of person who like thinks of mapping tools as being an actual mechanic in your game. Like figuring out how to move through space and making it so that it's actually a fun thing to do is really important in these kinds of games and, you know, other games like it. So when your map is this bad that it actually is actively detrimental
Isn't it wonderful when effort
to
is
your
rewarded?
experience, it's like, fuck.
Skill boost. Oh. Yeah, so it's like 550. It goes up to 650%. This one is like,
It
Much.
says the number, but it's also not actually doing that much per hit.
yeah. Well, yeah, essentially stream. The problem with it is it's kind of short range, so enemies kind of like jump out the way. But yeah, I essentially set these up. That's what Sword and Raging Strike and something like stream, and that's my go-to combo for him. Oh, usually I'm just doing normal attacks because he's better off with normal attacks. They come out faster than basically anyone else's. The thing about Farquaad is his normal attacks suck nuts because they take so long to come out.
He's got to swing a giant ass stupid scythe
I
around.
thought I dodged that crab. I did not dodge that crab.
You've been doing pretty good at dodging crabs, at least.
Get ready. We will come.
And you do at least have a preemptive crab now.
Yep, there's only 3.
Crescent wings.
Yeah, I hope everyone wants to go through this dungeon a second time for all those items I need or something. I don't
I've got a
know.
question, Farquaad. Alright, so you have it set up as a sight, okay? Alright, I get it.
Sure.
It's a laser sight, so of course it's always just sharp no matter what.
Way
or
cool,
always
dude.
hot. I've got a question about why it's shaped like that at all. You could have just had a gigantic wide blade, you know?
Right.
Why not just have it be always everything you hit with it, no matter what, would be extremely sharp?
Yeah, always
You
the
can have an
fan
enormous
out.
cutting edge.
Yup.
No. Death's gotta have a really weird, stupid, edgy scythe.
Or
He's
even do
Death-
it like a partisan,
He's
like with
Death
a
incarnate,
pokey bit at the
guys.
top.
Come on. Alright, so I'm pretty. This bit's really annoying as well. You don't actually want to go. Oh fuck! I missed the. I always do that. I miss the fucking boss fight.
Ah, of course.
It's
You
in
walk
that
straight
side
by
room.
it.
I go straight by this damn boss
But
fight.
yeah, you
every
could make
time.
every one of your swings like long and sharp instead of having one single point that is like slightly to the left of your weapon's center of gravity. But hey, what do I know?
I don't know. What do you know?
Crescent wings.
Nothing. I don't understand his twisted soul.
I'm the Edgelord. Torquat is a complete.
Death himself has
dingus.
nothing to fear.
He's not the smartest. Alright, so I'm not the smartest. I missed this damn room for the billionth time. I always. Oh, right. No boss fight in here? I was sure there was a boss fight in that room. I was wrong. Guess it was fine I missed that room. Alright, so. Now I've created a shortcut back to the beginning. This is why we couldn't come out of the east exit of the elevator. This block was blocking the way. So now it's out of the way, we can get down here. Whee! I'm sure there was 2 bosses. I think I haven't actually been in the west room yet, right? I think I've done the north and the east now. Pretty sure there's 2 bosses. Round we go. I don't know what it is about bonus dungeons. I don't think I've ever played a good bonus dungeon in a video. Ever. They're all terrible. Yeah, round the crab. Alright, this has definitely got a boss fight, right? Right, this is this is this guy. Yeah,
great.
this is the Grigori that's on this floor. Why does he count as a Grigori
Yeah,
even
wait,
though he's
what?
a monster? He's a Grigori though.
But wasn't he not a Grigori?
Yeah, he isn't, but he's a Grigori.
So he's a Grigori in this version of it, but
Yes.
not his original.
I'm pretty sure he was a Grigori in the original too.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you for sure, but
Okay.
he's not a Grigori. He doesn't morph into a monster, but in terms of
As far as Denny's count is
as far as
concerned.
Denny's count is concerned, he's a Grigori. Yes.
Let us achieve beautiful.
I guess
the
maybe
fuck?
I guess maybe that's a crystal in his.
Oh, yeah.
Eyeballs.
I actually looked this up. Apparently, this dude is a Grigori human shape. Like, that's actually an entire thing. Yeah.
The game
Alright.
never mentions
No,
it.
the game
but
never mentions
No,
it.
it doesn't. Just flat out. But this dude is actually, yes. His name, Tamiel.
Yeah.
Tamiel,
Actually, it
yeah.
has the,
Tammy.
you know.
He's got the naming scheme down.
And oh. We're gonna get to see more of his attacks than we did in the main story. He's also cursed Sarah, who doesn't seem to want to cure that from herself. Sarah, you fucking
Oh, I
idiot.
think she was being stabbed at the time.
Damn it, Sarah. Oh yeah, there was a little thing after her. No longer cursed though. Oh, I might die.
Can you handle this?
Why are you taking damage?
Because he's actually very strong.
Oops,
It's
Sarah's
like
about
there
to
was
die
no visual
again.
effect of you taking
And
damage.
Bingus is dead. Oh, Bingus got back. Okay, Sarah's dead again, but we have returned to Bingus.
Really need to kill that
Yeah,
guy.
that rando has been just bugging her
Fucking
specifically.
asshole.
Yup, he is just in chase the healer
Stop
mode.
it! Stop it! You goddamn asshole!
There, he's dead.
Dead? Alright, back to Bingus.
Back to my big. Oh no, we just summoned 4 more.
Yes, he does. That's why I didn't like.
Wanna
you know,
kill the
them
last
all.
one? Yeah.
But
Well, you have now just destroyed all 4 of them.
yeah, that's the good thing about this move. Bling up. I bought
Gambleberries.
a bunch of these. Party wide heal. And yeah, this fight is
Well, I
probably
like how
one of
you
the
keep
worst.
going like, oh, this is a brick wall, and this is a brick wall, and this one, that's a
This
brick
one's
wall.
just awful though. Like, he was awful in the main game. I
Yup.
kind of chunked him a wee bit, but he's garbage. And he's garbage in the fight.
Oh, those tiny, impossible to see
Yup.
orbs
Yeah,
are
yeah,
probably
yeah.
over hitting you earlier.
He's
Yup.
also hitting me with that. Big
You know,
giant
those
darkness
little
ball.
things that blend in perfectly with the ground texture. Couldn't make those a
What?
different color.
You know, one of the things about the color purple is that the darker purple gets, the more it blends in with like literally every
Other color.
I say this as an artsman who uses purple as like his generic, you know,
Alright.
outline and like background line colors and like shadows and whatnot.
Right, it's sufficiently close to black, basically.
Oh yeah, and someone in chat
Black
pointed
stands out
he-
more.
Amiel did say something about taking this form. I black out his monologue every time. Sarah's dead again.
Handle this.
Black actually stands out more than dark purple does.
Yeah. Well, want her to get the experience, so back up she gets. Yeah, fights involving multiple enemies are, of course, the worst. Oh, I got crit finish. Alright.
I wasn't paying close enough
I got an
attention.
extra 20% from that fight,
It's like I'm a
so...
different person
2
now.
levels for everyone!
Death himself has nothing to fear.
I can't stop yet. Not until I surpass.
I feel like I'm walking on air.
I think
Nice.
Farquaad only got 1 because he's
How,
special.
how is the poll
Yes.
doing?
Normal
Oh,
mode is
holy-
winning right now.
Normal mode's still winning? Alright. That'll be fun.
19 to 12, I believe.
20 to 13.
There you go.
There we go. If you want to vote, how much should I suffer?
Vote on her suffering.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the thing is, normal and easy mode doesn't make much of a difference until the final fight, and then it makes a difference. My life. Alright, so I think, yeah, I can push this block. Good thing about this floor is,
Once you do it.
I've already done that.
Once you do it once, it's like.
So then that's a shortcut all the way back to the
Right.
start. So like this
It's
floor
much easier to
has
navigate once you open it up.
much better shortcuts
Right.
than any other floor. So I would fight him for the Grigori and then just go back to... I had to go at floor 7, but
Yep.
there's another one on there. Oh, balls, there's 2 crabs there.
Well, time for a crab party.
I think this is a crab party.
Wait, you got 4 on a preemptive attack?
Yeah, there's crabs coming.
Crabs come in bunches. You know what they say.
Crabs hunt attack already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sick dodge.
I dodge by running away.
I mean, it's a strat.
You handled this.
Especially in games where you don't really have too many mobility options.
Yeah. Crab battles.
God, that's so many crabs for a single battle that was also preemptive.
Okay, there wasn't another
Did
crab.
not get the other one.
Death himself has nothing to fear.
It's true.
Sure. Alright, yep. Me, Bye-bye Cleric. Oh, God, you're...
Don't worry, she'll wait calmly as you shove that rock out of the way.
I really hate fights with, those sections.
Yeah, I mean, they're already taking long enough without enemies getting any of their stats boosted. Like, these enemies
Yeah.
are strong enough to be a nuisance to Mega Bingas.
Yeah. Alright, so this should be another fight. Yeah, here we go. So this is not a
Oh.
Grigori fight. These are just some Cardionon.
Neat.
No
Just
turning
chillin'.
back for us.
Even this bonus dungeon can't decide what it wants to be. Is it like, you know, the Grigori being revived? Is it
Oh,
a comedy dumb dungeon?
it's a comedy dumb dungeon because they did say at the start, remember, that the characters involved could be
True.
out there.
A little
Well, the
silly.
thing is, the dialogue actually changes when you go through it again. When you refight these bosses, your dialogue with them changes as well.
Oh, awesome.
And it gets even more comedy, the Grigori fight ones.
Thank God, I
you know,
can't wait
I
for that.
air quote around comedy. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it on a file where I'd already done it. Because
Right.
it does
So
change.
you get the second set of dialogue.
Yes. I have a lot of time on Tuesday. Maybe we'll do that.
Because right, you don't have to refight them
No,
the second time around. We're just
No,
going to be going
you-
and
you
getting
can
those
just-
rocks.
you can just go. Yeah, no, they don't actually respawn until you fight the boss at the end.
Ah, okay.
To respawn them, you have to beat the boss at the end of it, and then that respawns them all again. But you can also just not fight them. You can go back down and refight
Right.
the boss at the end without fighting any other bosses.
He keeps swatting at you with his stupid T-Rex arms. You got a laser, dude. You don't need to do that.
Dang.
Nice scoop, idiot. Alright, now to kill Custom Newt.
Custom Newt. Yes, the post-game dungeon is the same. The dialogue the first time you fight them is different. So like, I believe it even changes maybe twice.
Oh god.
No, I'm out.
Miss.
I just dodge your ice needle. I don't give a fuck.
Got pancake flip.
Custom Newt is right.
Yeah.
Does it go 3 times faster?
I think it wishes.
That was pretty quick right there.
It's also blocked.
I finally have...
For some reason.
I finally have...
And was hanging out with the
angel
robot.
feathers on
Okay.
me. There we go, bye-bye.
It was also hanging out with the robot. I get it.
This Pyrrhic victory, my men would rid Death himself as
Now, Omicron, you are
nothing to fear.
completely correct, yes. That is his boss land.
I can't stop.
Always the boss. Like, Star Ocean has 2 bosses.
It has 2 secret bosses. Gabrielle Celeste, who is the first of the 2 and is always the less difficult. And then Ethereal Queen, who is the more difficult of the 2 and is, yeah.
Yep.
Why does the larger bonus boss not simply eat the smaller bonus boss?
I know, yeah. I wanna have a look. How many times have I fought him?
Pulse swing and follow.
Satan Nail. There's the Spriggan.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
there he is. 20.
There you go.
He's always
Christ.
very pretty.
He's very pretty.
So I think, well, like,
Oh, that means you've done this dungeon 20 times then.
yes, I have.
Oh my goodness, I'm so
to
sorry.
do all of the Grigori fights, mostly, I assume.
15 of them, I think, are Grigori. 5 were to get 5 Gabriel Celeste feathers
Of
on
course.
my normal mode run, for item creation, in order to
I'm
create all the items.
I'm pretty sure Gabriel Celeste also appears in Valkyrie profile as the optional boss there too.
And there's quite a bit of an overlap.
Lenneth was only a secret boss once and only in the international release of Star Ocean 3. She was not in the original release of Star Ocean 3.
Oh, yes, Gabe and the Ethereal Queen always drop 1 of their feathers. It's just needs. I know you need 5 Ethereal Queen. I can't remember. I think it's also 5. From Gabriel Celeste.
Right,
So
we have to turn the elevator
I
on.
turn the elevator on, and then go down to base with 7, and then leave. And then we'll do floor 7, where we will get the item I need to get all those orbs. Whee! And then we'll be pretty set up for Tuesday for actually beating dungeon.
Mm-hmm. I assume you'll also get the other thing on floor 7 that you've been hoping for.
Yes, I mean absolutely. Yeah. I mean the thing that really I mean it's the reason why all the I can get the ultimate key. I was really not. I thought I was on floor like 1 or 2, and then a guy
Nope.
was like, "No, it's
7.
on floor 7." I'm like, "Ah."
Speaking of
fuck.
floor 7,
All right.
ugh.
Here we go. It's this big. Out we go. But yes, the orbs. I need to go back to every floor and collect, in order to unlock, last.
Of course. You'll go right up to his door and come knocking, and he'll say, "Go home."
Yeah, one of the bosses on this floor, is standing in front of a key item I need to make those glowy spots become orbs.
Become collectible.
Yep, I don't know. I forgot
They
did
did it
that.
so you'd have to do it twice.
I honestly forgot they made you do that. I thought this bonus dungeon was less shitty than it actually is.
You were giving it credit.
I was giving it way too much credit. Alright, so everyone excited for the final floor, in which there are several, I think it's maybe only 1 boss? Well,
Guess we'll find out.
it's a Grigori. I can tell you that, because I fought him a bunch of times.
Hooray.
He sucks. One of the bad ones, I say, when they're all bad, but,
Yeah, it's redundant to say one of the bad Grigori.
yeah. Which one do you think is? We've beaten Tamio, and we've beaten,
Right,
Courier
we beat
Mothership one.
Tammy. God.
Do you remember what bosses there were in this game? Did you blank
I
them off
know.
in your mind?
So like, the Grigori we haven't fought. We've got the crab.
Yes,
From the start of the
Amorous
game.
Manifest, yep.
We've got the guy who summons a billion bats to take billets for him.
Shit, his name
The one in
escapes
the
me.
one
The
on
one in
the
the
end, too,
sanctuary,
yeah.
mhm.
In the sanctuary.
I can't remember his name. Oh, I can probably... Kokobio, it's Kokobio.
Kokobio,
And I'll
yeah.
tell you why I know that.
Kokomo.
Let's have a look at some battle trophies. Go and have a look at Chungus. He has one.
There we
Defeat
go.
100 Kokobio spawns.
Oh, good. So you have to like drag that fight out and shoot his minions rather than him.
That one, or you fight his refight.
Right.
You get a refight with him.
Yeah.
To defeat 100.
Ugh. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's not a good one. Kill 100 of those little boys. All right.
100 Kokomos. Hey, you know what floor I really love?
4? You
Floor
love
4. It's a good floor.
They were like, this is the only floor we're making different. We better make sure they go through it every single
You'll
time.
see it as much as you see all this other design.
Yeah.
Because you have to keep going.
Yeah.
What a stupid fucking thing to do. what a spiteful, hateful thing.
That's a pretty. This way.
What an unkindness to do.
And of course, this floor is really, yeah, you go back and forth on this quite a bit. Quick dash. I'm gonna ruin this square button on this controller by dashing. Hi.
Wah, wah.
I knew I was gonna run straight into an enemy at some point.
At least it's not a hornet.
Yeah.
I'm really not going. Just keep. Can you handle this?
What hit me there?
Don't worry about
Can
it.
they throw their knives?
Probably. Everything has an impossible to see ranged attack at this point in the game.
Yeah. Oh, they sure can. Yeah, they throw knives.
Ah! I like how you didn't even know that before now.
Wonderful. I'm
Because
so
that's how
glad.
impossible to see
I don't
that
fight
is.
these guys very often. Like some of the enemies I remember because I have to fight them a lot. Like the birds for the drops. But I don't get they're humanoid and I do not get hunters 255 drops here. I got them in the final dungeon. Alright, B7. We made it to the
finally
final
made it.
floor.
Four.
2 hours in.
Except we have to like
Except it's this.
keep going.
It's so big.
It's so big.
It's too big.
Alright.
So it looks like you're going to be going up and left because that's the only... I guess up and right.
This goes east first, east past the exit and north.
Okay, yeah, because there are 2 paths upwards. And no
Yeah.
paths downwards.
There's only one movable block that's over that way, so. Go.
Great.
I will grab the orb from this floor before leaving it so that I
Right.
don't forget it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nope, fuck off.
Sick dodge.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go around to the right.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing you're gonna get.
here
Oh,
we go.
hello!
Here are the Spriggans.
Wretched!
I-
Horrid ape!
Wretched horrid apes, I hate them. They're so big and they chase you. They're impossible to dodge. Like,
If they get to you on the wrong. Oh, good!
here we go.
Well, have
Terrible.
fun.
Yes!
Duo.
There it is.
Yes, here it is, duplication. This is a Denny or Farquaad skill. If you have either of them, you'll get it. Allows you to duplicate items.
And when that says duplicate items, that includes the synth ones.
Yes, I'm gonna unequip this. Can't use it on stuff that is there. Alright, so it uses magical clay. I have 18 of those. Every item requires a different amount of clay to duplicate. Easy ones only require 1, hard ones can do up to, 20. Laser suit, how much does that take? Is that 11? I have a vague memory of it being 11. Ooh,
20.
That takes 20.
Uh-oh.
I need 2 more of those. That's a shame. 4 20s? I'm sure. Oh! I know why.
Oh, so this is the only way to get more laser weapons as well, huh?
Yes, this is the only way. Well, actually, you can get them randomly in chests in the second post-game dungeon, because it has random chests with random items in it.
Mm-hmm.
But good luck. There we
Good
go.
luck, fucker.
Now that I've leveled it, it's now 11.
11.
There we go. Yeah, so every time you level it, you lower the cost by 1.
Right.
So let's go ahead and create ourselves another super-powered laser suit, shall we?
Another mega-powered suit for someone other than Bingus to wear.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm gonna dupe 2 more of them. I'm gonna have to grind out the clay. You get magical clay from steal it. You can get it from mining points, but you can also steal it from the skeletons in this dungeon. So I tend to make Nuria
Yes.
give her steel. Yes. Here we go. This is where shit will start to get good. But yes, basically you always want a laser weapon, a completely clear laser weapon. Dupe that, always have one that has nothing on it, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want with laser
Right.
weapons, with dupes. But it's 11 clay, and clay is easily a huge grind. Stealing it from those skeletons, you get 1 per skeleton. It's...
Meanwhile, horrible apes.
Oh my god, I'm not sure I'm gonna
You
get...
are gonna have a double ape fight.
No!
Ape, ape, ape. Surprised!
Yeah, he got me.
Hey, look, another ape behind you.
At least now, Farquaad will be taking real damage.
Right, Farquaad has now joined the Big Damage Club.
And we'll be taking less damage.
Ah, there's a clerk on your butt.
So, fight should go a little bit faster now that I have 2 people taking damage. But, yeah, duplication is nuts, but it requires a lot of grinding and magical play.
Yup.
Because you can only hold 20 at a
Right.
time.
Yeah, it's basically, I assume it's pretty much only worth it on your ridiculous synth items that you
Yes.
already had to put, like,
Yes, everything.
10 or 20 different items into.
Yes. It's why laser weapon is the best weapon in the game, because
Yup.
you essentially make a superpowered one,
And you can
and then
duplicate
you
it
dupe
into
it.
everything.
The thing is, you dupe it 7 times, which requires 77 magical clay.
Yup.
It was not
Ass.
a double fight.
Somehow.
All right. So yeah, you have to get a lot of magical clay.
Yes, and you can't. It's not like you can even stockpile it because, of course,
No.
you only have 20.
Yes,
Yeah, push that ape out of the way.
I will push that ape out of the way.
Fuck you, you wretched ape.
That wretched ape. This is, I think, the east room that has a fight in it that I keep saying.
But yeah, it's really funny that this game has item duplication, but it's at the literal bottom of the first post-game dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. The Grigori from Lemurus.
I would say it was worth it, absolutely. I mean, I've done it on 2 different playthroughs. Of course, remember, I also have to duplicate laser suits on everyone, so that's another 77. Plus the super tri-emblem I made, which I can't remember how many it takes. I can look it up. I have a tri-emblem now.
Right, I forgot we fought this one on Lemurus and
Yes.
not the one that we fought.
This is the Lemurus one, yeah.
Right.
So he's like not bad.
Rather than the Crawley one.
He's really funny because instead of ice needles, I have to use. When I'm beating it with Danny, I have to use his earth moves, so I stab him with Spire instead.
Ah.
He absorbs ice. I can't use my usual.
Oh no, I can't do my move.
Yeah.
God, it's even funny that Tamiel doesn't have a hidden health bar.
Yeah. I know, he's a Grigori that doesn't have anything.
Right. Like, it just breaks the pattern in
That's
every
why
way,
I-
except they're like, nah, he's a Grigori,
That's
don't
why
worry
I
about it.
knew he was a Grigori, but
Right.
I didn't like.
Think about it.
I
though.
do think
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
easy to forget.
I know he's a Grigori in terms of like the battle trophy, but it's very easy to just be like, oh,
Right.
come on, have a fight, have a go.
He was backronymed into being a Grigori.
Yeah, see, that's
More or
what I
less.
expected to happen in the Lemurus fight, him breaking my board like that, and then it never did.
Yeah.
But he is an absolute master at busting.
Nuclear board buster.
And like I said, there was like 3 hard parts in the game overall for me. It was this asshole in the first time I fought him.
Yeah.
The blood ambush, where all of the blood folk get
Yeah,
just show up all of a sudden and fight 6 waves of them. And then the asshole who I was convinced had like over 1 million health.
Yeah, Coolio, yeah.
When in comparison,
Sanctuary asshole.
Yup.
less than normal,
Kokomo.
it's just that you also can't hit him.
Right. The one who was essentially healing himself with minions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny that everyone forgets about this boss.
I totally
I
forgot
don't forget about
him.
this boss. I remember this one. I hate this one.
Yeah. The crab one everyone remembers as well, being the first one that just
Yup.
fucking sucks.
The crab one is like, that's when you learn what you're getting into by playing Star Ocean, you know? Like, that makes Star Ocean 4 completely clear what type of game it's going to be.
Yeah, the fucking really awful weak point is every Gregori. Apart from Tamio, again, he doesn't have...
Apart from Tammy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big one weak
I like
point.
Hunter grimacing down there.
He is, yes, low in health. Yeah, you see our stats that gains we're getting are going down.
Right. We're over the hump now.
Yeah. I thought it was like level 100, but it seems to be like level 80.
Nope. ...
Made her feel better by beating up that
By
boy
beating the
again.
shit out of that guy.
Yeah, look at Farquaad stealing 55,000 health.
Hell yeah!
The laser suit on everyone is very good. There we go, the Star Dipper. That's the key item we need to collect all those orbs.
Wow.
So probably, I think I can go around. Yeah, I can just go back around up to the top, grab that orb, and then around, wrap around again. Because this room actually doesn't block you off. You can actually run all the way around it, unlike every other floor in this dungeon. This is the only one that lets you go all the way around. Why? I don't know. Life is a mystery. Let's concentrate on these moonlight ladies. Yeah, I thought there was like 2 fights in the floor, but I guess there's only one.
Guess not.
Which is, you know, good.
Maybe it's just the wretched apes.
It's just those wretched
They're
apes.
basically like a boss fight every time. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
That's the upgrade of Shadow Needles.
Looks a lot chompier.
It is pretty chompy. The critical hits are really required to do any damage on ladies.
Yeah, like even Bingus is barely hitting 4 digits.
Yep.
And then she fires on that guy and he explodes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you handle this? Can you handle this?
Can you
handle
handle
this?
this? Fine.
We did it.
Apparently,
Nicely
yes.
done.
Alright, back up and around. We'll go grab that orb.
Fine, Mr. Sun, I'll close the blind again.
The
I
sun
literally
came out
opened it
again.
because it was like dark as shit in here, and then suddenly the sun came out.
Fuck that. Ew, gross.
Fucking hate that sun.
Alright, so now.
Cursed
yes,
sun.
Now that we have the Star Dipper.
Ah, the
um,
fart gas.
We can collect stars. We need 7 stars. This is a 7-star dungeon. Do you get it?
It doesn't introduce them to you until the last floor.
The southern room here, you need all the stars to
Right,
get into it.
to
and
get
that's-
into.
Yeah, that's where Gabriel Celeste lives.
Awesome.
So. It's also where the water is.
Ooh, lucky you. That ape decided to go a completely different
Yeah,
direction.
that ain't buggered off. I'm very happy about that.
You fought very few apes, I gotta say.
I'm pretty good at dodging them again. I came on this floor a lot to fight the Grigori. I did not want to fight apes. Apes are very annoying. I don't want to fight that shit.
I too don't typically want to fight apes.
Oh,
Most of the time.
I didn't even know it. She now has resurrection.
Oh, the better version of restoration.
He has a rise.
Is that even? Yeah, that just recovers for the 100%. So it doesn't
Does
even.
it make the cost reduce?
How could it
the
get
MP
better
cost
than
go up?
this?
Well, the thing is, like,
Oh,
upgrading skills.
it's already maxed out. I
Yeah, it's
see.
already maxed out, 101. But yeah, increasing level actually makes MP cost go up.
Yeah, I figured that maybe in that one instance
No,
they would have.
no,
it
you think
different.
this
Ha,
game will be
hilarious.
nice? No, no, absolutely
Okay,
not.
yeah, fair enough. fair enough.
Consistently dickish.
This game hates you. Ah, 7-star
Ooh.
cloak. It's probably better than the laser suit I have on.
At least for pure
Only
defense.
if you want to have intelligence.
No, no. Actually, I mean, it is only better in intelligence, yeah, because all the stuff I put on the suit.
Yeah, and it would also lower your max HP and other
Yep.
stuff too.
It's not going on. But I mean, the two of them, thank God. I mean, the thing is, I had to duplicate the laser suit 7 times originally because I wanted to use every character. Now I only have to do it 2 more times.
Now you only need 4 because fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
Why would you ever need to have all 7 when you could just take it off of people who had it or had it on and you weren't using and just put it on
A
there?
ginormous pain in the butt.
Finally, some Thorstone. Whoop!
And especially if I ever want, like, and especially in the fights where sometimes all your party members will die, and you have to bring in everyone else.
Oh, right. There's that system where you can bring in. Yeah, you could swap characters. I completely forgot about it. See, that's another thing. The game didn't tell you about
No.
that one, so I just never did know knew you could do it.
Yup.
You do that, yeah. And it's just
Yeah.
so much easier to just have them on everyone and not ever have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
I got you.
Alright, so yeah, this is it. But we can't get in here.
You can't even interact with it.
No.
It's not even gonna tell you, yo,
No.
bro, go get these stones.
No.
Like, I'm sure you'll have figured it out by now, but like, Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to figure out the best way.
Subozu, thank you so much for the host.
Alright, gotta get back to the elevator. Oh my god, go away. Oh no, 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 no!
Not
I went
happening.
away from Kimber.
There's no way to escape the ape.
No, no, oh god.
Oh, good, that has a
no.
succubus with it.
Oh, good, I love that. Oh, I'm gonna have to use okay, I have to wait until I'm very standing straight.
Come on, biggest stand up straight.
She will not stand up
I'm actually kind of impressed that you're gonna finish this dungeon, this optional dungeon today, probably.
I mean, no.
Oh,
So I have to
really?
go through every floor to get all the orbs, and I want to duplicate for Gabriel Celeste, I'll need to duplicate the waste twice, which means I need to grind out magical plays.
So you're finishing it up in quotes, but you can't actually finish it because Gabriel Celeste is gonna be too much number.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be Tuesday when we finish off. And Gabriel Celeste himself, it's gonna take like half an hour.
Yeah, I would
Right.
imagine. If you think that a number like the HP numbers of optional bosses in these games is going to be anything resembling reasonable, no,
Nah,
they're not. They're going to be way too large.
Yeah.
they're much awful.
They are very big. The fastest I've beaten Gabriel Celeste in his final form with my ultimate gear is 5 minutes.
That's with everything hitting for
That's with
quick
everyone,
nines, right?
everyone maxed out.
Imagine if everyone was even better than Bingus,
Yeah.
and it's still 5 minutes.
Well, everyone has maximum attack
Yup.
and about 9,000 defense.
Yup. Oh, good.
And oh my god, you know
Well,
what?
enjoy this ape escape.
Well, you know what? I'm actually hiding myself in a corner and then.
Ape escape.
I don't have a bonus board. I don't give a shit. Oh my god. There we go. Yes? No? Fuck. Who's? Okay, there we go. Like, by the way, I haven't said this, but everyone has to escape.
And you don't even get to see everyone's progress.
No, you just kind of have to watch. So this Farquaad there was being hit. Because I don't have a bonus board, fuck it. I'm just running away now. I'm getting out. I'm leaving. We're ending once we get up out of this dungeon. So
Yeah, and that way it means that we can do the second
Ah,
dungeon
no!
on Sunday when we have all the time in the world for it.
yes. Yeah, I got through this a little bit faster than I thought it would, but yeah, I figured it would be 2 sessions. Having to go through and collect all those orbs again, having to get the plays for duplication, and fighting Gabriel Celeste
I
himself.
love how Bingus sort of just fades away.
Yeah, there we go. Like, there's at least another hour to go.
Maybe more.
Minimum, probably more. Alright. And there's more.
At least this floor's warp is close.
I'm getting out.
So you can fuck off out of the dungeon entirely without too much trouble.
So yeah, you get all the way down to the bottom and the game doesn't even tell you. You get the Star Dipper.
Yeah, you better have noticed that item that you got.
Okay, so we got the Star Dipper used for scooping celestial objects.
That sounds lewd.
I'm not entirely sure what that image is supposed to be.
It's like a cross between a soup ladle and like a forge crucible.
Yeah. Wild. And then now we have Star Rune, one of the 7 stars. Has the physical form, cannot be interacted with a normal method.
Fuck you, Star.
Yeah, we need to go and get the orb.
You need the ice cream
every-
scoop to be able to pick the stars up.
And every floor. And the thing is, like, I want to get them all and then probably come out and save before I fight you.
He could kill us.
He could kill me. Like I said, the fastest I fought him. I wonder if I have a file that can show. Go ahead and save over this. Let's see how much prep we're gonna do for Tuesday. I need to get Magical Clays, but what I really need to do is get Miria set up for sneaking.
Right.
More than anything
Turn her into a
else.
teeth.
I wonder if I have a normal mode file. No, because that's in the Halls of Termination. And that's in the Colosseum. That's probably fought him. I think I did all his fights pretty quickly. So let's go with my memory plate on the ship.
That'll be pretty far away.
Pretty good, yeah. Ugh.
Didn't find the loading zone.
Get up, get up. Oh yeah, I should, yeah, let's have a look at their health. They're all 255, they were 255 ages ago.
Yeah, there's some 80,000, 90,000 health.
So, yeah. Edge has 97,000 health without HP on.
HP boost would actually be wasted.
Yeah, pretty easily. Chungus is the only one not at max, because I did all his stuff in my easy mode file.
Right.
So I didn't bother max. Yeah, everyone has the super, and we'll see that on Sunday. But let's go see my best time at beating Gabriel Celeste.
Your Gabriel Celeste PB.
Yeah, Fought with all the ultimate gear and basically as good as you can fight him, really.
Still love that we literally can't just warp onto the Calnus, the place where we do all of our item shit and talk to people and save and get records and you know, it's this central location that has been important all game, and no, we're not gonna put you inside it. Fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You will put you on its doorstep and you will walk up there.
Every time.
Every single time.
Alright. Yeah, 5 minutes, 3 seconds.
There you go. The fastest time with your multiple. Also, why is it a typo?
31
Why is it
minute
typo?
48 seconds on Ethereal Queen, though? What?
Yes, yeah.
This was not on the file in which you did Ethereal Queen with Nope in 10 minutes, then.
No, that was on my easy mode file, and
Okay.
it doesn't count because this is only in their final form. It doesn't give you a best time on their first 2 forms, only on their 6-wing.
Best to me.
Gotcha.
So, people look forward to that on Sunday. That's the fastest I've ever beaten the Ethereal Queen on this normal mode file, and they're fully powered up. 31 minutes and 48 seconds.
Great.
So, we'll be back with more of this on Tuesday, where we will fight. And also, I just realized that time is
Yeah,
missing me
best
out.
to me.
I didn't notice that before.
Wonder how many
Oh,
times
yeah.
you've seen this without noticing that
I've
typo.
seen this so many times. You see how many enemies I've killed? also, yeah, you can see I've created all the items. There's 201 quests in the game. There's 321 items to craft. Yeah. This is mine. This is before I did 50 hours of grinding out kills as well.
Right. Yeah, this is not a completed file.
So yeah, the Ethereal Queen, with the best gear I have,
Well, would this be the file that you do the Wandering Dungeon on, or is there a better one?
yeah, I would do the one 50 hours from now, but it's essentially the same file.
Right,
It's
same
just,
stats, more or less.
yeah, I've been Ultimate Gear since like hour 100 and something. I'm 255. I can actually check this. Hold on. Not in the same. Save went to load. Let's have a look. Because the save file has your level in it. Alright, so yeah, there's my Earth mode file. So that's the one I did the 10-minute kill. So that's, yeah, 247. I'm level 255 there. 170 hours, yeah, I was level 255 there. There we go. Somewhere between 155 hours and 170 hours.
You hit max level.
I hit max level, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, join us Tuesday for the best to me, and then join us Sunday for an even bester to me,
Yeah, look,
where we finish this fucking game.
max stats.
Long last. Nice, full resistance to all elements.
Yes,
by the way.
that's also part of the Ultimate Gear, is I can't be hit with elements anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, see you guys on Tuesday, and yes, second post-game dungeon on Sunday. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.